Hey, welcome to the award-winning 99% Radio Network here in Fishbowl, broadcasting live from Fishbowl Studios here in Bedford, Texas. Man, we are powered by the OBBM Network and sponsored by the Glenn Lawson Law, the Biker Wolf Pack. Oh, Glenn's not going to be with us today. Our prayers go out to Glenn. He had he's feeling a little under the weather today, but want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Glenn for a speedy recovery, and we will see you next week there, brother. What's going on, Pitbull?
Oh, so many things. So many
things, and you can't talk about them?
There's things I can share when we get to my little sneak on the September 20th event.
Okay.
Yes, there's a lot of exciting news coming with that.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, all the kids went back to school today. So
I think that's why my mind's mush.
lot of drunk moms on the road.
No, there's a lot of moms getting drunk at the bar right now because I stopped for lunch at my favorite place in Keller. And they are in there.
Oh,
they are in there, and they were all cheersing.
Today is the actual Mother's Day. This is actually Mother's Day. All the kids go back to school, and the moms just go, hubby's at work, I'm going to the bar. I mean,
there was probably easily 3 to 4 different groups of ladies that met up for drinks, and I was there at like noon.
Oh, man. They were probably like, cheers.
And I'm like, well, I'm in that group too, so I'll cheers you, but this is just my normal Wednesday. Cheers.
Man.
I sent my kid to school on his mini bike too.
I know.
He went to school on he's in 5th grade. I'm that mom.
Now, like, where does he park it? Like in a bike rack?
Yeah, he just park it. Yeah.
No one gonna steal it?
He's got these it's not like the normal bike chains. They actually look like big old handcuffs. Oh. So they clip on to the neck of the mini bike and to the
cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And he came I should have sent you a picture to post. He looks badass.
But he's got to be the king of the school, man. Just cruising up on a mini bike, in the 5th grade.
He's got his helmet with all the stickers and a skull face, like.
Dude, you know where this kid's life's going, right? He's in a club at 13, man.
Prospecting now.
He's
prospecting now. He's holding doors open and shit now.
Hell yeah, going running for beers. Go get me a beer.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be a damn good prospect.
All right. We got a great show today. We have Micah Long from Texas Harley Davidson coming in.
The ambassador of fun.
Because he's got so much stuff going on and it's just spilling over, and he wants to share all the Texas Harley Davidson events. So he's going to be coming on. Ken Shiner Harris with the Southern Dogs and Bikers Against Bullying North Texas is coming on, man. They have such a great success rate, and I'm sure Shiner will tell you, 99% success rate last year in to stop bullying within the schools.
They should, yeah.
Once
they bullies know, I mean,
So and anybody can be a part of that, man. All you have to do is ride, and
it's all about parenting.
Ken will show us all about that and discuss that. And then we got welcoming back Lucky, the founder of the largest motorcycle online publication of events and just events and promos.
If you got an event going on, check CycleFish to make sure you're not booking on the same day.
Lucky's coming on around the 5 o'clock hour. He just moved from California to Arizona, so he's probably in about 120.
You love Cali, yeah?
So
can we talk about why you love Cali?
Peace out, Cali. But
is Arizona better?
Now he's in Arizona where it's like 120 degrees. I'm like, man, it's hard to ride here.
It's a drier heat, though, isn't it? It's not humid like this. I mean, this is like devil's armpit. Oh, that's at least just dry desert. I mean, I don't know. It's still awful.
Yeah, it's definitely dry.
It's still
definitely
awful.
Dry, man. The only thing I remember about Arizona was, I don't know, you ever watch Mel's Diner?
I've been out to Arizona.
Alice. You ever watch Alice?
No.
Mel's Diner in Phoenix,
that was before
your time. I've
been out there. My grandfather lived out in Scottsdale.
Ooh,
he was my grandmother's 5th husband.
Very bougie.
It was her 5th husband. He had a nice estate out there, and we would go out for Christmas. And he had some motorbikes, and we would get on them. I remember there was one time it was my dad, my mom got on the back of one bike, I got on the back of my brother's bike. We all went to church. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I think it was like in Scottsdale. I was like an 11.
Well, you drink with your pinky up.
I was, I still do.
Hey, let's recap on some of the weekend, man. The Tattoo Mark Foundation.
Mhm.
We went to the.
It took me 3 days to hydrate after
the
that.
summer bash, man. It was hot, but God bless all the vendors that
You did
came out
good.
and all the people that came out. They collected over 1,300 bears. You know, Iron Legacy, Invictus. You guys
That's a lot.
really rocked it out there. Thank you very much. Everybody who came out, man.
Got
Lone
Zach.
Star Cuisine.
Mhm.
Zach came out
Mhm.
with
He donated, and we donated, and I think Billy Ball,
Yeah,
donated.
Billy.
I saw a
Billy
post too.
Billy got there a little later on. Her and her mom
Homie
donated.
and friends.
Yeah.
Homie
Homie and friends came out. Yeah. So it was definitely a good.
Yeah.
Mark was so nervous that whole day, but he did an amazing job.
It was like
and
a kid going to prom.
Yeah, and big shout out to All Storage for really hosting this event. All Storage really stepped up for the Tattoo Mark Foundation, and it's all about the kids. So big God bless All Storage and all the other sponsors. Frank's Auto, the auto racing was down there as well.
The customs.
Yep, the custom cars.
And then the car wash. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that supported it.
Yeah.
In the heat and stayed out there. I mean, it's a hot day. But
how could you not support Mark, though?
How can you not?
You know, he's just such a warm, kind-hearted guy, and he's doing it all for the kids.
It's all about the kids.
So,
it's all.
But it was definitely hot. It was definitely a hot day, man.
Yeah.
We had some audio
Snow
issues.
cones are awesome.
We had some audio issues.
I think
my mixer board was starting to melt.
It started to melt. But it's okay. It's like MacGyver. You just gotta hang it.
But you jumped on there, man. You were like, all right, I got my phone. We can do this.
It's okay.
You did good, man. You know how many
That's
views
why
we
they
got?
pay me the big bucks.
Got a lot of people watching on that, though. We did some great interviews.
Did we?
We did. You did. You knocked it out of the park.
I learned from the best.
All right. Well, what time we got? Is Lori on yet? She should be coming on soon. We're gonna be bringing on Lori Montoya with Bike
Still
Down.
Recovering from Sturgis.
Yeah, but she
did
some amazing stuff with 2 wheels, 4 meals, and what 2 meals and 4 meals are is she went out there and she fed the first responders, and she took donations throughout the year for this event. And what they did was they purchased meals from area restaurants, and they brought them to the hospitals. They brought them to the fire stations, the police departments, because Sturgis has a small police department, but they bring in an influx of law enforcement, medical, and fire to cover this event with 700,000 people,
it's
right?
A lot.
And so they were, they didn't want to overload. And Lori Montoya with Bike Down took it, and she fed these guys, men and women, who really made Sturgis a great place. And anybody who's riding back, I know there's people on the road right now riding back from Sturgis. Please be safe. There were a lot of accidents up there. A lot of people did get hurt.
Every year, man.
They forget to not, it's a party town, but you got to remember you're still on 2 wheels when you're out there. Hey, Joe Forgione is watching, and your mom.
My mommy.
Yeah. Puddles.
That is not what we call her.
What are we calling her?
She doesn't even like the poodles.
She doesn't like poodles? No. Puddles? What does she want? What does she want?
No, she's meaner than a poodle.
She's cute. She can't be a pit bull like you, but I don't know.
She's like an Akita.
An Akita. She's an Akita. Yeah, I'm sure she's going to love that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, wait till your Christmas present comes along. And Nick Murphy. Nick Murphy's going to be on next week. Nick and Alton Wells with Spokes for Hope is watching. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Nick's going to be in maybe on the 3rd, I think. No, they're going to be in, I think, next week with the Good Old Boys MC. Can't wait to see those guys. Yeah, just some good old boys. They do a lot of stuff for their community and fundraising events, and they're a good, wholesome club, man. Alton Wells.
Good old boys.
Good old boys. You said it all right there, man. Good old boys. Alton Wells with Spokes for Hope, man. He has been bridging the gap with the police department and the community by donating bicycles to the community kids that are not able to purchase it themselves. So he gives these bikes to police officers to hand them over to the community kids, and it kind of makes the community and the law enforcement more friendly.
I got a tattoo mark on mine over here.
Oh, you got tattoo mark on yours. All right, tattoo mark, and then we got
And
mine.
apparently
We got the
my mom has
Mongo
two
log.
phones,
We got the
which is
Mongo log on here too as well. Mongo's calling. Mongo
who
will be on
hooked
a
me
little
up with a cigar guy, which I will.
Oh, he already
I
hooked
will-
you up. You got
We did,
Faustino
but I
already?
will officially. Yes.
All right,
But
all
I will officially announce when we sign the contract. No, I'm just kidding. So at the September 20th event, the Baked Biker Pie Rally, I'm hoping if his dates are clear, we'll have him there doing some hand rolled cigars.
Fantastic.
I know.
He's amazing. We've had him at a couple other events, and it's nice to see your cigar being rolled right there.
It's nice seeing anything. Anything rolled.
So let's take a quick break before we bring on Lori, and let's hear from our sponsor, the Biker Wolfpack and Glenn Lawson Law. We'll be back right after this.
Hey everybody, this is Glenn with Glenn Larson Law and Biker Wolfpack Law. And I got one simple concept today. Don't be a tough guy. Don't try to do it on your own. And also, don't talk to the bad guys. So what do I mean? Don't be a tough guy means go get medical attention right away and tell the doctors everything that's wrong with you. Make sure to do that, because if you don't, it's going to mess up your case. Number two, if you have a problem with your roof, do you hire a roofer? If you have an injury situation and you need help, hire legal professional representation. Our firm is one of those firms, and we stand ready to help. Number three, most importantly, heaven forbid, do not speak to the insurance companies without legal representation. That's it in a nutshell. Thanks for listening.
My name is Carol Saint, and I ride with 99.
Hey, I'm Homie, and I ride on the 99. You watch it every Wednesday, 99% Radio.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Jazz. I ride with 99, baby. Woo! 99% Radio every Wednesday. Stay tuned. Woo! Y'all be fantastic. Where?
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network. We got Lori Montoya. Where is Lori? Where in the world is Lori Montoya?
Well, Lori's in a little better shape now that I'm back home in Colorado. And I'm out of the basement.
You're out of the basement.
You're
Well,
recovering.
I'm glad you guys made it back from Sturgis in one piece.
Oh, it was awesome. Really awesome. I'm sorry that we cut out last week.
It happens.
I was really on a roll. And yeah, it was a great rally. I mean, I felt attendance was down a little bit, but all in all, it was very well organized this year. And I don't know if people knew what to expect, and so therefore there just wasn't the lines to get around. You know, a lot people knew the back ways, and a lot of us took it and things like that. So it was.
Did they do anything special for the 85th anniversary? Was it? I mean, anything?
Well,
Did they do anything?
to be honest with you, there's so much to do at Sturgis. I was kind of making a list today, you know, to talk about, and I was like, because I didn't do this and I didn't do that, and there, even for the 9 days I was there, there's just really not enough time to do everything that one wants to do. So you have to really pick and choose the things that mean a lot to you. So like if you're a veteran, you figure out what veteran rides are out there. If you're you know, if you're a gal, there's the Biker Bell and a couple female things going on. And the rest of the time you want to ride. So I for me, surprisingly, Sturgis is 9 days of nothing but riding for me,
Right.
because most of the time I'm working in here, or I'm out in the shop, or I'm traveling here and doing an event there and stuff. So once the trailer gets loaded, I literally don't get in the truck, except I ride my bike. And so I don't care if I go to Deadwood every day. I'm riding, and I got a little bit of a I had a little bit of a biker tan, which is now faded.
Burn.
I love it. I love it. So it's really special to me. And I was celebrating 14 years in a row
Wow.
of hitting store. Well, it's only 6 hours away for us. So, it's easy to go to. But in the spirit of Sturgis, I kind of printed out a little recap. And there were 4 fatalities this year, which I think, I really question sometimes these statistics, because they try to just do it within the Sturgis city limits, and they don't like to go out to Rapid City and add Deadwood and Hill City and add all these other areas. But according to what I got, there was 4 fatalities, of which Biker Down got 2 of the help requests to help them. And there were 66 injury crashes and a total of 80 injuries.
Wow.
Non-injury crashes, there was 27, which I don't know I guess if you're not hurt. 6,500 law enforcement contacts.
Whoa. They flooded Sturgis with law enforcement, huh?
Yeah, 1,500 citations and almost 5,000 warnings.
Well, to tell you the truth, only
I
1,500
don't even
citations.
know why they count the warnings.
That's really not bad. When you figure there had to be 500,000 people there, right?
Yeah, so I mean,
500,000 plus.
If you add the warnings, that's 6,400 people that had some sort of interaction. I mean, and there are people that get pulled over that don't get any warning other than a verbal. So,
right.
I would assume that this is what was documented. But still, considering, you have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that don't really know the rules. Like they ride through a stop sign, don't put both their feet down.
Well, each state has different rules too. Like I know, like you have to have glasses in certain states. You have to have both feet down at a stop sign in certain states instead of one. So
they're real big on both feet down.
Yeah.
When you're at stop signs, and there's a lot of stop signs and speed. They lower the speed limits during rally from what they normally are. So actually, I think one thing in the Rapid City Journal, they said they had quite a few of their locals that were getting pulled over because they weren't acclimating to the lower speed limits for Sturgis and stuff. They had 266 misdemeanors and 104 felonies.
Only 104?
Only 104.
Oh, that's pretty low in my opinion.
That means our guys are getting smarter.
Well, they kept the jails empty. That's pretty good.
Yeah, or they just did it at camp. Didn't do it while they were driving.
Yeah.
And then they had early weekend fatalities, 17 injuries across 14 crashes. So, it was just kind of some interesting stats and stuff. I am going to play the 2 Wheels for Meals video that I made. I'm going to play that towards the end.
Okay.
But a couple things that I wanted to talk to you about rally was, first of all, it was the 85th. So if you haven't been, start thinking about going next year, because a lot of people won't go because they only go on the big monumental years, which really, really makes it nice. And then you can also think about going the week before, because just say you don't want to camp, you don't want to RV and things like that. The hotel rooms are very reasonable.
Right.
So really the biggest weekend in Sturgis is the actual weekend before. So if Sturgis began on the 3rd, on the 1st, that weekend before is when everybody gets there, everybody goes crazy. So you could go the week before and literally stay that weekend and then head out on Monday. So we were, interesting enough, there was, by Tuesday or Wednesday, you'd wake up and it was like people were just gone. out of your campsite because they had come the week before, and most of your really good
You're ready to
concerts.
go by the second weekend. You're like,
I'm
money's
sure.
gone. You're
Yeah.
burnt,
Yeah.
you're over.
I'm out of beads.
Yeah.
I will say it was overly expensive. There were a lot of complaints about how expensive it was, and
How much were the beers?
I don't know. I don't drink beer.
How much was the whiskeys?
$9, $10. I
Yeah,
think a
that's-
corn dog. I think a corn dog, carnival corn dog was almost 20.
What?
Yeah. So, for someone like me that has gone numerous repetitive years and has an RV, I bring a small freezer. I brought pre-made meals that I could stick in a crock pot. We ate breakfast there every morning in our camp. We ate lunch. The only time that we ate out was when we would head up to Deadwood, gamble a little bit and use our buffet comps. So, I've learned how to navigate that. But yeah, if you're coming up there and you're going to eat out every day, that your campsite and all that is the least of your expenses.
$20 for a corn dog, man.
I believe it.
Jesus Christ, that better come with a show.
Yeah, you've been watching them put it in the batter.
Yeah.
On the
Up and down and up and But and that's the only thing I tell people is that if you're going to come, you could, I even suggested to my daughter, if you want to rent an RV, rent one in Denver, and then bring it up to Sturgis. You're going to pay a lot less. If you want an RV, then there's a couple really good RV rental places that will actually put it on the site, all your utilities, and then buy your food. And listen, vodka in a water bottle gets you in anywhere you go.
Lord.
Fireball in a Diet Coke bottle gets you everywhere you want to go. And they really don't. If you walk in your purse with a Diet Coke and a water, they really, they aren't sniffing your shit and stuff like that. So, I'm just saying if finances are an issue, don't let that take away from Sturgis, because there really are ways that you can economically, not give them a shitload of money. So,
What was the craziest thing you saw out there?
Well, I stay at Glencoe, so I'm, I have to go through Titty Alley when I leave. And, I've seen enough penises for the 85th to, forget the boobs. I don't mind them. And I really don't mind any of it. They're all having fun. They're not hurting anybody. But yeah, it's an odd thing to see a really tough biker guy with no britches on and chaps, and then behind us. And then behind us, when we got there, our neighbor that was RVing with us, he was like, "I'm so glad you're here." And we're like, "Why? We don't hope we are disturbing you." He's like, "This guy sunbathes in the nude every night, and I can't have my coffee without looking at his junk."
That's exactly how I want to have my coffee.
And so then one morning I opened up the door to let the dogs out, and there was Naked Man, from Georgia, and it was like, "Hi, bye."
If I were in that, that's premier spot. Shit.
Yeah.
Pitbull prefers her coffee and a little
You go to
penis.
Sturgis for that. Like, I am going there to people
So you're
watch.
going just for penis?
I'm going there to people watch. And
People and
this
penis.
is what I get on my every
People and penis watch is what you're looking for.
That is just
and a good cup of coffee.
That's a condensed version
Good
of
cup
everything.
of coffee.
Yes.
There you go. So that was really, that was fun. I didn't, it's fun for me, but it's work, and I hate to say that, I don't get to do everything that everyone else gets to do. I've been to Mount Rushmore. I didn't have full days where I'm just riding and attending 5 events. I go up there to be there for injured motorcycle riders. I go there to do 2 Wheels for Meals. And then, I went this year for my daughter, for her hat shaping bar. And, I have a lot of friends up there. So I don't always get that opportunity to, go hog wild and see things that frighten fish. So, my husband said we could go back next year so you guys can camp by the 99. We're in spot P35 at Glencoe.
All right.
So we would love to have you.
We'll come out there and booby and penis watch.
There you go. And we would love to have you. We also at Glencoe every year, we always have moonshine bandits. You need to get the glasses with the eyeballs, with the really big eyeballs.
Hey, Lori, but with the 2 wheels, 4 meals, 6,500 first responders are out there, law enforcement, medical, and fire out there, really saving everybody there in Sturgis. That's a huge, huge undertaking by our heroes in our heroes from all over the country.
Well, let me play this video for you. I don't know if he can get it up. It's the 2 Wheels for Meals one, because I wanted you guys and all your donors to see their donations at work.
Well, before you play the video,
okay,
just explain to our listening audience what you did for our first responders down in Sturgis.
Okay, well, 2 Wheels for Meals was started during COVID, when everybody was shut down, but first responders were boots on the ground, helping people and things like that. They had to work. ER staff were overloaded with COVID patients. There was no running out to get food because most places were shut down. 2-3 years ago, I wanted to find a purpose for Sturgis, and I decided to relaunch 2 Wheels for Meals. And, we picked Rapid City Memorial Hospital in Rapid City, because if you're in any type of trauma at Sturgis, that is where they will take you. I decided, obviously, to go to the Sturgis Fire and EMS, and I went to Deadwood EMS. Now, I can expand that, and I will expand that next year to go to a lot of other firehouses, because the one thing that you really take away from a lot of this is how many of these people are part-time,
right?
How many people they have brought on that have come from other states and are unlimited budgets. And in Deadwood, there's only one full-time fire EMS employee in Deadwood.
Wow.
And all the volunteers get paid only if they get a call. Now, they did stay busy, of course, but I can't tell you how much they appreciate being recognized and to have the accessibility to a grab and go meal.
Yeah. Whenever you can give a meal to a first responder that's doing their job, they are so appreciative.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a corn dog is $20.
Microwave.
Yeah.
I mean, just throw that with what we said. A corn dog during rallies, $20.
Yeah.
So if they're off and they want to go grab something, their local restaurant that they go to is probably triple the price.
Yeah.
Or they go get some carny food, and they're just getting, they don't deserve to be taken advantage of. They should eat
like the rest of the bikers.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we all know when we go up there that, if you're going to spend $9 or $10 for a beer or a Fireball, you can pay $20 for a corn dog. You may not like it, but you can afford to do it.
I'll tell you right now, if I come to Sturgis next year, there is no way, no how, no hell way I am paying $10 or $20 for a frigging corn dog.
I guarantee I will have a video of you drunk eating a corn dog on Main Street.
I will drink.
Actually, they had this one thing, and I should have taken a picture of it. This guy did a brisket.
I said I wouldn't eat the noodles on the wok thing either, and I had.
Anyway, he took brisket and he wrapped it. He stuffed it in mashed potatoes, and then put it in this cone and made it, and then put like a drizzle of a dressing and made it look like a sundae. And it was the best. It was $16, but
brisket and potatoes.
I paid $16 for that.
Yeah,
See,
but I just
potatoes, I'll pay $16 for.
But I kept sitting here going, I have brisket and mashed potatoes in my toy hauler. I can go back and make this for $3.
But is it in a cone?
But is it in a cone?
It isn't in a cone, but I could make a cone. But so anyway, we really the people at the hospital, they normally get during a regular year 5 to 6, they were getting 25 to 30 people in, whether it was burn their legs. I mean, not everything in the ER is always about an accident. I also went to the Christian Motorcycle Association, actually has a dedicated room in Rapid City Hospital that they will go and pray and do a lot of the things that Biker Down does contact family, go pick up family from the airport and things like that. So I got to spend a really great hour or so with the Christian Motorcycle Association. They've been doing that for probably 12 to 13 years. The hospital really, and now they have satellite locations where those people are going to get transferred to the hospital. So that was really, it was great. They prayed on me, and I welcomed that because it.
Did you get to meet? What was her name? Ruth. She turned 100. She was there for almost all of.
Oh yeah.
I saw Ruth. I saw Ruth at the Flying Pistons event where they gave her a birthday cake. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what. That girl, for 100. She gets around. I mean, she was.
She's not around. I bet you. She's been doing this 30 years.
I will tell you that I bet you.
That's Lori's.
When she was young, I bet you she was hell on wheels. I will tell you, because her daughter and her grandkids were with them, and it was really just amazing to see her be recognized. And you know, Pitbull, as a woman rider, she was doing it before it was cool. You know, she was a rebel before it was really acceptable to be in this industry. I mean, we all have a buying power now that we didn't have 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. I mean, imagine 50 years ago, she was 50 and had already been riding. You know what I'm saying? And so she was doing, I always say she was doing it when it wasn't cool or politically correct for a woman to ride their own.
I got to see an interview with her. I don't know if I saw it on TikTok or Facebook, and she said something that really resonated with me, and we try to get this across. And she said, "Never waste a day."
Yeah.
I've wasted a few on purpose.
Yeah, you've passed out on a few.
No,
you were wasted.
Like, I am going to watch Dateline all day in bed.
Well, you know,
wasted a day.
But that's after a night of really tying one up.
Yes. Well, when she turned around and said, "Do not waste a day," you know, this comes from a woman that is 100 years old, and I'm sure she has.
I bet she drinks like whiskey every day or wine. I bet she has
no wasted days.
She probably smokes, has bacon and eggs and carbs and all the stuff that we are not allowed to have anymore.
She cooked with lard, probably.
I'm telling you, she don't know what Crisco is. Lard, you know, and you know, that's the way it was back then. I mean, you just ate what you wanted, but you worked hard. She's fit. I mean, you know, for a 100-year-old person, she's very fit and she's not feeble. I mean, she's in a wheelchair, of course, but my point is that she's not.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're doing that because Sturgis is so vast, and wherever you park, you have to go a long way. But she was amazing, and you know, it was really great. I think she was at the Biker Bell all women's ride. She was there.
I saw that. That was cool.
Yeah, I know she went to the Pearl Jam, which was done by Marilyn and the Sturgis Motorcycle Museum. She was at the Hall of Fame breakfast. So she was there for that.
Rightfully deserved, man. 100 years, and she's been going to Sturgis since the 40s. Rightfully deserved. Just like Don Graves here, man. Just turned 100, man. Rightfully deserved. And still back to the community.
I want to be known to be going to a biker rally for 100 years.
Oh yeah, that's just something, man.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, and she's still around. That's what's amazing is that, you know, I mean, you know, and I hate to say it this way, and maybe it sounds cold, but you know, I even thought for myself, I'm 60 years old, 63, almost 63. At the 100th anniversary, I'm going to be 78. You know, will I still be going to Sturgis?
Yes. Hell yeah, you will.
Yes.
You know,
I'm going to be wheeling you in.
There you go. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you start putting it in terms of your age, you know, this could literally be one of the last years that we have her. Right. So I was really pleased to see on such a momentous year that they really rolled out the red carpet for her.
Great.
And so this Hall of Fame breakfast was really good. I was really pleased to see them offer more diverse people that are helping within the community, doing a vast different things. Sometimes those things can be part of a club. You know, you got to be in the club, and everybody gets an award eventually. And it was really nice to see the Motorcycle Museum really venture out into the biker community and really touch with people that are doing really good work. So that was really great. Let's see what else I got here. I will tell you, and I gave you guys a pretty crappy video. If you ever can find it on YouTube, or you got to come out yourself, come and see the American flag, veteran flags at the Buffalo Chip. Because whether you are a daughter of someone that served, a wife, or someone that served your country, that is such a memorial of nothing but flags. You know, similar to what they do during Memorial Day or Veterans Day when they put all the flags
I've seen that.
at a cemetery. You know, those, we've lost those, but this is just to honor, and it's just a beautiful thing. I also attended the Flying Pistons breakfast, which is always a real treat. And what that money goes to is to give Strider bikes to children in schools that can't afford that. It's called Help for Kids, or Kids for Bikes. But the Strider company really teaches the kids balance. If you want, look up Strider bikes. Really great if you've got little ones. It's a great way to get them on some form of two wheels, and they even have electric ones now. Jason Aldean, what can you say? He was amazing. The crowd went crazy when he did his From a Small Town. Vicki Sanfilippo, the founder of Accident Scene Management, she did a seminar for the EMTs and for anybody that was interested to talk about accident scene management. And then to top it off was my Moonshine Bandits at Glencoe every year, which is great because it's a really small.
Dive Bar Beauty Queen's my theme song.
I'm shocked.
My husband's one is Buried as an Outlaw, or something like that. He always goes really crazy. So anyway, okay, with that being said,
let's get into this.
Can I play the Two Wheels for Meals?
I'll just preempt it. This is Lori's video for 2 Wheels, 4 Meals, delivering food to our first responders throughout Sturgis, at the hospitals, fire departments. So take it away,
Only
Lori.
a couple minutes.
Take it away.
This is Laurie Montoya with Biker Down, and as I said, we are at Rapid City Hospital, or as many people know it now as Memorial. And I just saw the Rider Justice truck show up with our 2 Wheels, 4 Meals, and there's Derek who picked him up from Subway for us. So we are about to unload the food and take it in and provide it to Morgan. So stay tuned. Morgan, this is Derek from Rider Justice, and last year they sponsored you, but I didn't get very good video last year. So do you have a minute to come out after you do that?
I will have them take these back. Give me just a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you because I get really good content.
Here, these just need to go back. This is it. No, he's gonna find Harley. He's here for. Are these the same? Can I help you?
No, I did the food. I'm violating your privacy.
And I can take it back in a minute.
I am at the Sturgis Subway, and today we just picked up some great nutritious grab-and-go sandwiches with chips and cookies and drinks. And I'm 2 Wheels, 4 Meals, just saying thank you to Rider Justice and all of our donors and the 99% Radio Network. You guys made a great donation. We're going to be on the radio show today. But God bless you guys. Thank you so much. And Maria, you're my rock star. Rock star, right here, rock star. Yeah. Thank you, bye. All right.
Thank you.
Bye. Shauna last year really helped us out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start while you guys eat. I want you to continue eating. Okay. First of all, thank you guys for having us today. My name is Laurie Montoya.
2 Wheels, 4 Meals.
Montoya, and the
Two Wheels for Meals program out here dropping off box lunches to first responders in the 85th annual Sturgis Bike Rally. And I'm actually here at the Deadwood Fire Station with Charles and Sarah. And I'd like to just give out a warm-hearted thank you for everything you do for the bikers and supporting them in the unfortunate incident that they go down. They're the first people that you see. You get them back up off the ground. You get them to the urgent care that they so desperately need. So again, first and foremost, thank you for doing that, and thanks for letting us drop by, see your facility, and welcome us here in the town of Deadwood.
Turn it off. There we go.
Oh,
All right.
So I'm sorry that that's so chopped up, but if not, it's going to be a 15-20 minute video. But
No, that's fine. That's
the
fine.
great thing about it is that we do get to interact with them, and whatever meals, the reason that there wasn't more people when we're talking to them is they're out making calls. When we were at Sturgis Subway, there were 2 fire trucks and 2 ambulances that went by, and it gives you chills that the meals that you guys donated and supplied are going to be sitting there in a fridge so that when they get back, they're going to be able to have a meal. So one thing that it occurred to me for next year, I'm going to contact Firehouse Subs. And I want to implement this with you guys too. I would like to get a national program where we all do 2 Wheels for Meals in our cities, and we work within Firehouse Subs to maybe do a couple fundraiser satellite events at Firehouse Subs, and then Firehouse Subs will take that money. You guys will pick up the meals with a whole bunch of people on your bikes and then just deliver them straight to a firehouse. So this is something that we can all do together.
Yeah.
With not a lot, and I don't want to say without a lot of effort, but my point is that if I can get Firehouse Subs to get on board with this,
now I'm like looking at DoorDash.
Firehouse Subs is great. That's something great. Actually, we had a brisket sandwich from them the other night, man. Oh my God.
Stop talking about food.
But anyway, I'm just saying, I think it's something that we all, when I always ask people before they donate to just give that thought that if you go down or have any type of accident, even in your car, the first people that get to you are police, fire, and EMS. And those are boots on the ground, the first responders. So it was terrific. And, we're going to make it bigger and better. And I really appreciated you guys participating and anybody that donated. And it was just amazing. It's the highlight of my Sturgis. And I know we're running late, so I don't know if you have time to talk about lane splitting or filtering, but do you?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, go.
Okay.
No problem.
So can he play the other video? Because I need you guys to watch this video.
All right. This is on what? Lane splitting?
This is just watch the video.
All right.
Just
shut up and watch the video.
I know it's hard to watch that, but that is in a nutshell the difference between lane filtering, and that guy was not only excessively speeding, but he was also he was lane splitting. And what happens in those situations is that double white line is what the left lane is our HOV lane here in Colorado. And so what I'm saying to people is that lane filtering, the difference between splitting, and first of all, it's illegal in Colorado, and lane splitting is illegal in most states. The only time that they really allow you or understand that when you're trying to get through traffic is when traffic is really bad and you have an air-cooled engine.
Yes.
And you're going to overheat. So sometimes you'll go on the side of the road to try to keep moving a little bit and things like that. Now in California and other states, they do that. But that's how startling it is as a driver to have someone go down. That car was doing nothing wrong except trying to get out of the HOV lane, and he tagged him. And so all I'm saying to everybody is that accident that you saw in real time, this is why I say have the right kinds of insurance, have the AFLAC accident policy, have the things put in place, because that kid could have mowed lawns, have a $5,000 bike, he's got liability only, he's going to be in the hospital. So it's just a moment where I ask everybody, that's how quick an accident can happen.
Yeah.
And there's no one to sue in that. I mean, I hate to say
that was stupid on his part. You know, I bought my trike at Texas Harley Davidson, and I can't lane split. Not with that big
I
ass
can't
bike.
even lane filter with my freewheeler. I get it. My husband will start filtering and all that, and I'm like, why? Where are you going? You're leaving me behind. I get it. But my point is that a lot of riders have a Sportster or a bike that they are doing that, but mostly it's your sport bike riders. But my point is that if you want to ride like that, that's what track time is for.
Yeah.
Go rent time on a track and go get it. But that's not what that traffic was moving. You know what I'm saying?
I was heading to Fort Worth the other day, and every YouTube video you see about all these sports bikes just coming up around the cars and starting to pop wheelies. I was just on 121 heading towards Fort Worth, and all of a sudden about 15 to 20 of these sports bikes came up, and they were unorganized. I mean, slowing down in front of traffic, causing cars to jam on their brakes, and then
all them kind of riders.
Then going up on wheeling it for multiple exits and scaring the shit out of all these drivers. And you don't know if this guy's going to go down in front of you. You don't. You're really putting the cages at risk.
Well, we had an incident here in Colorado on Sunday. These two sport bike riders were being stupid. The driver was getting road rage. Somehow they got separated. Later on, they found each other again. I don't know what the odds are that. This driver pushed that biker into oncoming traffic, and he died.
Oh my God!
And then he fled the scene. And they caught him. But my point is that road rage is a real thing. And we are profiled enough that we don't need people. It's cooler to get home. It's cooler to be covered. It's cooler to get home. And it's not worth your life. And that's all I'm saying is same for drivers. Flip them off, whatever, but let them go. I actually want to get away from, even as a driver and a biker, I want to get away from guys that are driving like that and stuff. But anyway, it's not very often you get an authentic video.
Yeah, no.
How that happens and how quick it happens.
I do pennies.
I throw
in the back of the bike.
I throw pennies over my head.
Yep, ladies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope.
I always heard it was marbles.
Or marbles. I use pennies. I use pennies.
Same weight.
Yeah.
Same weight.
All right, Lori. I
appreciate
everything you're doing, man. Thank you so much.
I love you. Just
have a size large head.
No, I need a 7 1/4, 7
damn.
2/8.
Yeah. I looked at the hat that I got like a year ago, and it said large. I was like, oh,
all right. Take a tape measure and go around your head.
Not a metal one.
There's metal tape.
Well, you can take a metal one.
Yeah, but you're not gonna use the paper ones.
They have metal tape. Oh, I get what you're saying.
All right. Love you guys.
I love you too, Lori. Thank you very much for all your information.
information.
Thank you for feeding our first responders in Sturgis. Thank you, Biker Down, for doing what you do each and every day for our motorcycle.
I had a fun segment.
Well, good.
Oh, yeah.
We'll come back next week and have another fun one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Lori Montoya with Biker Down. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to bring up the ambassador of fun from Texas Harley Davidson.
Ambassador of fun.
The ambassador of fun from Texas Harley Davidson. Right after this.
My name is Art Lee. I invented LifeVac to protect my family. Protect your family. Buy LifeVac now.
Thank you, Daddy.
That was us over 10 years ago.
Now, LifeVac is responsible for saving over 2,000 lives from choking.
We started this company in our garage, just hoping to make a difference, because over 5,000 lives are needlessly lost each year to choking incidents.
Help LifeVac on our mission to save lives.
In the time it takes you to pick up the phone and call, another life could be saved.
LifeVac's patented design creates a one-way suction to remove food or objects obstructing airways. All you have to do is place, push, and pull. And just like that, LifeVac can save a life from choking.
Quite frankly, I thought I was going to die. The LifeVac saved my life in 1-2 seconds.
Get your very own LifeVac now and get 20% off. Visit lifevac.net or call 877-LifeVac.
As my personal promise to you, if you order a LifeVac and have to use it, LifeVac will replace it free.
LifeVac works on adults, teens, or toddlers and can be ready in seconds and last a lifetime, guaranteed.
Best of all, you can even use a LifeVac on yourself, the elderly, physically impaired, or those that other methods may not be possible or are dangerous. In the event of a choking emergency, you could save a life, even your own.
Thank you, Daddy.
Life is precious and time matters.
Choking can happen anywhere. Help us put a LifeVac in every home, school, restaurant, car, office, everywhere.
Protecting families has always been our mission. I'm sure you love your family like I love my daughter. Do us all a favor and get your own LifeVac now.
LifeVac saves lives. Order one for your home, the office. It also makes a great gift. Use promo code Jackie and save 20%. Don't wait another minute. A life might depend on it. Go to lifevac.net or call 877-LifeVac. That's lifevac.net or 877-LifeVac. Order now.
Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl with the ambassador of fun, Mike, along with Texas Harley Davidson. Welcome, Micah.
Hey, thank you. Thank you once again for having me on your show.
Always a pleasure, man. You know, Texas Harley Davidson, the largest. Is it the largest? Can I call it the largest?
Absolutely. Yes. I call it the largest every single day.
The largest Harley Davidson dealership within in Texas.
Can't have it named
in
Texas.
In Texas, yeah. You know, there is so much going on any given day over at Texas Harley Davidson, except Sunday.
Yeah, not a lot happening on Sunday.
Not on Sunday.
Except for one Sunday in October. We're going to have the Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle guy doing training in the back parking lot.
Oh,
all right.
Be the boss.
But every day you can go down to Texas Harley Davidson and there's going to be something going on, a little meet and greet. You can sit with the hog members, talk about bikes, have some coffee, get your hair cut, buy some merch, check out a new bike. There is just so much going on, not to mention the amazing events that Texas Harley does each and every month or week, really.
Yeah, just about every week. We got something major. Let's see. We got a ride leaving out tomorrow night, dinner ride leaving at 7.
You just had that pie eating. Tell me about the pie eating contest.
Well,
because You know, I saw homie eating a pie the other day in that video, man, and everybody had beards and just
it was
face deep in pie, apple pie.
It was amazing. First and foremost, there was a ringer. This dude ate this pie in like 4 minutes flat, and these were apple pies. The Mrs. Smith apple pies, just baked. Yeah, take them down in the oven, throw them in there for an hour, and I was done after like 2 bites. Completely done. Just
That's a lot.
biding time.
Yeah, I think like the apple pie things are really more just like whipped cream and maybe a crust.
But it was a lot of fun, though.
It was
definitely a lot of fun,
Absolutely.
man.
First time I've ever had my face that far into an apple pie. An apple pie.
Yeah, there's other pie. Well, we'll get into that another day.
This is a kid's show.
Is it?
No.
You know, let me just get this up really quick.
And then we'll be judges coming up for.
Next weekend we got our annual bikini contest, and that's next Saturday, August 23rd, right there at Texas Harley. That's One Texas Harley Way in Bedford. You guys are going to be judges for me, and I've got a couple other
I'm the
guest
token
judges
female
as well.
It's gonna be great.
Now, are there rules with this judging? Like no touching?
Be hot in a bikini.
No. So we had a little bit of
no
last year, and we're not going to have that
plugging
this
into the
year.
guests. I want to get smart.
No, all you got to do is sit there and judge them based on their great assets and their personalities.
Yes.
Yes. Personalities and assets.
Assets.
Oh, I'm judging. You better look fucking hot in a bikini, girl.
Well,
that's what I want.
I got to tell you the assets that was just across in the studio from us on the Rick Neely show. She had size you. She can feed a small town in Ethiopia. And man, they would never starve.
For 25 cents a day, you can sponsor some titties to go to Ethiopia right here on Fishbowl Network.
But those old infomercials. What was that lady's name? The blonde lady.
Oh yeah. From All in the Family.
Yeah. Even better.
Terrible.
Yep. All right. So the bikini contest.
Speaking of boobs,
Saturday, August 23rd, starting at 12 p.m. at Texas Harley Davidson.
$1,000 for first place too.
Let me clarify. Yes. So it does start at 12 p.m. Meaning I want the girls in their bikinis
be
ready to roll at 12 o'clock. I'm gonna have a questionnaire for them to answer, something to give me to talk about while they're walking around, and a photographer to take some photos. And then the actual contest is gonna start at 2 o'clock, and it should last about half an hour.
Nice.
I'm going to give each one of the girls, a full minute to walk out there and try to earn that money. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to give out $1,000 cash prize.
Wow.
$500 for second place and $250 for the third place. I mean, that's $1,750 that we're giving away next week. So so about 2.5 hours of
for
these
just
young
wearing
ladies
a
in
bikini, girls. Come on.
Now, is it pre-registration?
It is pre-register, or you can even register all the way up until the day of, until noon that day. Again, that's when I'm going to start the festivities. You can register by emailing myself at Micah at TexasHarley.com, or I've been taking people off of Instagram and Facebook. So if you hit me up on Instagram or Facebook and you want to get registered, hey, just shoot me. Hey, my name is this. And then, like I said, I'm going to shoot you back. Be ready to roll at noon on August 23rd. It is free to enter.
Free to enter. Man, and like the cash prizes, I mean, like you said, $1,000. That is no joke. That is no joke. That's start waxing. Get waxing.
I bet those girls are already.
Yeah, pristine.
Yeah,
right?
they're going.
Pristine.
If they're that confident to go into sign up for a bikini contest, they already got their shit put together.
So we're gonna be judging them on the perfect tan, no tan lines. Remember,
I don't care if you got a tan or not, girl. You look good in a bikini. I don't care what color you look like.
It is a bikini contest.
Bikini
by definition is 2-piece, and
so it is 2-piece.
By preference, man, the smaller the better, in my opinion. Keep everything covered, please.
Right. It is a family affair.
It is not.
Well, you can bring your kids.
You can, but that's because
bring the boys. We'll start.
I will bring my kid. My kid's a different type of kid, though. I wouldn't say no.
Your kid just rode his mini bike to the first day of school.
That is true. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And I take him to Hooters because the wings are great.
Everybody goes to Hooters for the wings.
I like the wings.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do.
Yeah.
Speaking of wings, we also have more money for the $1,000 pinup
Yeah,
contest as
so
well.
following in September 20th, you're actually going to be emceeing the
I'm going to be
Betty.
emceeing. I will not be in it, but I will be emceeing. Yes.
Or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But basically, it's a beauty contest. It's Betty's or pinup style, and there's a dessert theme to it. So
sweet treats,
make
baby.
it sweet.
And
that's gonna be fun. September 20th.
And I think I just heard that the 99 is going to be
So we're thinking of we're
we're
working
gonna
up
have
a
an
little
open
beer tent kind of thing. we're
99
working on.
bar.
That sounds good.
We're going to have the 99% Radio Network bar, and
Working on it.
we're working on that.
Are they going to
So
need 99-cent beers?
99-cent
Donations.
Love it. 99-cent beers at the 99-cent.
And we're working on
Radio Network bar.
pretty close, 99% sure. We're gonna have hand rolled cigars as well.
Yeah.
By the guy that Mongo likes.
Left-handed or right-handed?
I don't care as long as it's rolled tight.
Yeah, this guy Faustino, and he's up by your area, and Ken Harrison knows Faustino's, man. How are those cigars?
They are amazing.
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
I mean, if you live out in Cali, and you're
He's
getting-
fourth generation. He's fourth generation cigar roller, Cuban cigar. His father was kicked out of Cuba, and they came here and they started doing their own cigars. Real quick, I just want to give a big shout out to Tex McDormand, who was on our show last week. He was out there in the Thunderdome last week in over in Sturgis. Pete Colley, thank you for he nominated me.
you.
He nominated me for the bikini contest. Thank you, Pete, man. I do appreciate that.
It's
Much
a two
obliged.
piece though.
And
He's not allowed. He's a judge. We're keeping him in his clothes.
True, he's a judge.
And if
Darn.
he's still listening, because he's on every week, Massimino from Italy, thank you for tuning in. I missed you. We were in a conversation with Lori, but I always give you a shout out. And thank you for tuning in once again, man. Massimino from Italy. So not only the bikini contest, you got the Screw It, Let's Ride. What is that about? The Screw It, Let's Ride.
Basically, it's my fancy way of saying dinner ride. So Screw It, Let's Rides happen once a month. Tomorrow night, we're heading over to Mr. Fro's over in Watauga. It's a nice little margarita joint. They should have a taco truck or something outside for us. We're just going to go hang out. It's an opportunity for me to be able to hang out with people without having to sell them anything.
Right. And you get to ride.
And we get to ride.
And you get to ride.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally getting paid to ride. It's
How,
fun.
how great is that? And that's meeting at 6:30 at Texas Harley Davidson. Kickstands up at 7. Correct?
Kickstands up at 7. A little bit afterwards, depending on how many of the team members want to ride.
Okay.
We try to make everybody available.
And then
that's
you
on the 14th.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah. And then you head out to Watauga. You have some nice frozen margaritas. You head back, and it's just this, like Ruth said at Sturgis, never waste a day, right? So screw it, let's ride. And then
Screw
it's
it,
all
let's
in that
ride.
name. Because you don't know who you're going to meet. You get to network with people. You get to talk. Get off that frigging couch and get to Harley Davidson and be a part of something that's a little bit bigger than yourself, man, and enjoy the ride. That's what it's all about. You bought a bike, ride it. Doesn't do no good sitting in your garage, man. And it's perfect weather at 7 o'clock at night, man. You're not in the heat of the sun.
Definitely is much better at 7 o'clock this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
And we also got our lunch rides that leave out every Friday at noon. So, I mean, there's lots of stuff. There's lots of things happening at the Harley dealership.
And they can follow you on your Facebook page for all the events.
Follow me at Texas Harley Official
I
on
didn't see that.
Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, I need more
Official,
Instagram
official.
followers. So I know we're on Facebook and all, but
Yeah. Switch over to
I
that
feel
Instagram
your
and hit
pain.
it. Yeah.
I feel
yeah,
your
we got
pain.
like 5,000 on
I've been working my ass
Instagram,
on
but
the TikTok.
42,000 on Facebook. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I got five. We got 5,000 on Facebook, and we got like 200 on TikTok.
Well, it's because you keep singing on TikTok. It's like follow.
Well, I got
screw it,
my
I don't follow.
account, I got 99's account, I got the Betty's account. It's like it's a lot of personalities.
And it's all about our preference where you're going to go. But now, like Instagram, in order to go live on Instagram, you have to have at least 1,000 followers.
Oh yeah.
Before you can even go live.
There's
They've cut off.
There's
they've
new
cut off
rules.
the
I
regular-
can only focus on one app.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
two.
new rules. But
Or
once
have an
again,
assistant.
so much going on at Texas Harley Davidson, the barbershop. Man, I got to tell you, I am
Dapper Dan's.
I am in love with that
And the fact that
barbershop
it's called Dapper
because
Dan's.
it has a keg.
I'm a
You can
Dapper
go there,
Dan
you
man.
Go there and have some beer and get your hair cut. And you really don't even have to wait online, man. And if you're waiting online, someone else is in front of you, you can go check out a bike or check out some swag or buy a
Have a beer.
t-shirt, have a beer, walk around, mingle.
Yeah,
So
mingle.
it's better than sitting in a barber shop,
Mm-hmm.
just looking at GQ magazine or whatever it is that they have in there, or scrolling on your phone.
I guess I don't.
Yeah, I'd
get
rather
my
be in.
haircut
I'd rather
there.
be in a Harley shop getting my hair cut in this way.
Mm-hmm.
So, just so much
Yeah,
fun.
no, we've been fortunate. He's been there for 5 years now. We just talked about this yesterday.
I don't think I'd give up my spot at the Harley dealership. I mean, I wouldn't give that
for a guy. For a guy, man, it's a little different. You gotta go there. You go to a salon.
Well, no, I get the reason why it's there. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. You don't have. Yeah, I'm not going in there to get my prom due. The Harley dealer.
There are women that come in there.
Well, I'm sure there are for the. I mean, because he does a nice job for that style of cut. Well, you don't want a lot of hair getting everywhere.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh, they do trimmings there too. Brazilian. It turned into Brazilian after 6 o'clock.
That's why there's the big windows.
That's right. That's right.
I've been telling him we need to put a camera in there and just go live.
Oh man. But once again, man, we got so much going on. The biker pie
baked biker
baked
pie
bike.
rally.
That's going to be a huge event. We are looking for food trucks.
I've got a taco truck. We got RJ's Cocina.
RJ is wonderful.
They always come. They've always pull out for
what are we
me.
still looking for this event? We're looking for sweets. Sweet treats.
I was at Ice House today, shocker, before I came into the show. And right next door, so the bartender brought over a bunch of cookies because she buys every once in a while for her staff and extra for the regulars, which is me. And so I had this banana cream pie crumble cookie. And I was like, oh my God, it was amazing. I'm like, where'd you get these? She's like, literally right next door. It's right. So I went over there. I'm like, I need you. So I'm looking for cookies.
I need you.
I need you to be at my thing. So cookie vendors, like sweet treats. Obviously, we're going to have like our regular food. Cause I got the taco truck. I wouldn't mind another regular food vendor, but we want the sweet tooth vendors. I'm working on the booze. We're getting the booze too.
Yeah, we get that.
We like
I got
booze.
the cigars.
Huh?
We like booze.
We like booze, cigars, sweet. It's a list. It's pies, pinups, booze, and stogies.
There you go.
At Harley.
Booze, stogies, Harleys, and a car or two.
And we're going to have a hot rod.
Yeah.
There's going to be all the things.
All the things.
It's going to be a day out at Harley that you're never going to want to
benefiting the Cowtown Marine Corps League.
Yes.
So it's for a good cause.
Yep.
We go crazy for a good cause. I do this for a good cause.
She ruins her liver for you.
I ruin my liver for everyone.
You.
The sacrifices.
Sacrifices that I do.
So, Micah, ambassador of fun. What else? Anything special going on? Like any specials going on there?
Yeah, and I don't know all the restrictions, and I'm probably going to get in trouble. Hopefully, none of your 5,000 people, send me up the chain. But there is a special right now for first responders, and that's police officers, firefighters, veterans. You can get $1,000 towards a purchase of a new motorcycle, $1,000 cash back, or $1,500. It's something.
But go there and check it out.
Absolutely, go there, check it out. It's also on our website, so you can check it out there as well. And I know all the rules and restrictions should be there as well. So even though I don't know all the rules and restrictions.
Well, you're the ambassador of fun, not finance.
Yeah. Once again, right. Harley Davidson giving back to our first responders who give back so much. And you got to thank them for that, know, and giving them a little, giving them whatever the cash back is huge for those guys.
First responders and veterans, I mean, a lot of them, their stress reliever is getting on a bike as well.
Wind
so I
therapy
love that
is the
when
best therapy, right?
Harley gives back to where it's needed.
Do you have an CEO?
No.
Yes, we do.
What?
The Harley Davidson has hired a new CEO.
Well, I missed the application. I would have applied.
Well, this gentleman's coming to us from Top Golf.
I got a guy we can take her.
Oh, the Top Golf guy's taking over.
Yeah, here's what I want to see. If he's bringing the whole experience lifestyle to Harley, what I want to see is I want a screen on 3 sides and a motorcycle in it where I can go and test ride and shift gears,
bike you want and
then go do like the Tail of the Dragon on a screen or something,
or
the $1 Million Highway, or places that you can't go.
I think we can sell the Sandretti.
Yeah, let's do this.
That would be pretty intense, man.
That would be
pretty intense.
Copyright now.
I'm gonna send this to myself. Write it in the mail. How does that work?
Because
So
these 8 viewers might steal it.
So there's so the CEO from Top Golf said, "That's enough of Top Golf. I'm bored with golf. I'm going to Harley.
Let's go do Harley." Yeah, and he actually was here recently at another one of the dealerships and bought a motorcycle recently. So
he got hooked.
Cool dude.
Yeah,
He got one.
He's a CEO. He should have just taken it. Come on,
yeah,
I got it. It's my bonus. My bonus plan.
Shoot,
but
this is a side gig. This is his wife's hobby.
He did it all undercover boss style, from what I understand. He just kind of
really?
showed up there and like walked around, and then joined the riding academy. And then
can you imagine being a salesman and the CEO walks in and you don't?
You better know your shit, and not have an attitude.
Oh my God!
You better know your shit. Keep your mouth shut. I've seen them.
He didn't buy it from Texas Harley, did he?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
We'll let it slide.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
Texas.
You know, Texas, we ride 10, 11 months out of the year, sometimes 12. You know, Shine is like 12 all year long.
There's only like 5 days out of the year you can't.
Yeah, and August is, and they all fall in August because it's just too hot
February.
sometimes to ride. But
I just don't mess with
February.
ice. I do everything else.
I think it's February.
No
It's too cold and wet.
Yeah.
February.
But, you know, it's never a bad time to ride, especially here in Texas. You know, so go out. There's deals at Texas Harley. They work with you. Let me tell you, I bought my last 3 bikes from Texas Harley Davidson, and this last purchase, I got to tell you, it was the easiest purchase I have ever made. You gave me money on my bike, sight unseen, picked it up at my house, brought it in, and the next day I was out on a tri-glide.
Man, it's easy when it's the right bike and the right person.
It was the easiest transition I've ever made. And I couldn't be happier with it. From the salesman to the guys that were doing the paperwork. Oh man, it was so easy. Nice transition. I had more trouble with my insurance company. So,
well, good.
But otherwise, man, you guys are great. You guys are great.
We try.
You do. And as the ambassador fund, you do a good job.
Well, thank you.
All right. So what else? We got anything else going on?
We got a Rev to Remember motorcycle missions ride coming up September 6th. This is a mission. It's again, we're supporting first responders. Motorcycle Missions gives all of their funds back to 9/11 for that's a really cool flyer.
Yeah, so. This is very like Gotham City.
Yeah,
you know? Very Gotham City. Rev to Remember, September 6th, Rev to Remember.
So the object behind this is there's teams across the United States. And the way I understand it is that everybody's supposed to be riding at the exact same time, no matter what time zone you're in. Ooh. So we're going to be kickstands up at 10 o'clock that day and ride until about noon. I don't know if we're doing a loop ride or what kind of ride we're doing. I'm letting my hog chapter figure that out. But
cool.
We're going to be riding between 10 and noon. And my understanding is that everybody should be riding at the same time.
That's pretty cool, man. That means everybody around the country is going to be on a bike. If you have a bike, get on your bike and ride at the same time.
And if you want to get registered for that, man, just come see me at Texas Harley Davidson. I'll walk you right through it. There is a $25 registration, $25 for a passenger as well. So it's pretty easy, and it all goes to a good cause. Again, we raise money as often as we can for whoever we can.
Fantastic. Micah, thank you so much, brother. I do
Always
appreciate everything you're doing for the Texas community and the surrounding, just all around. Texas Harley Davidson, the largest Texas dealership in Texas. Big, and great staff. Check them out and get your hair cut and have some beer.
Yeah. Ride motorcycles, test rides.
Test rides.
Test rides are free, by the way. If you have a motorcycle license, just come up there and test ride a motorcycle. You don't even have to buy it. Just test ride. Just go for a ride.
Yeah. And then jack it. Just boom. Take off with it.
Yeah, we're gonna ride with you.
They're gonna take your license and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Just come ride.
I like it. That's where I got my license. It was Harley, but it was the one in Den. But still, it was Harley.
Two wheel and towing and transport. I got my newest custom painted RG Special from Texas Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson was a super easy transaction. Oh man, echoing the same words, brother. I appreciate it.
Awesome, man. Glad to hear it.
Deborah, your mom.
I wonder which one he got.
Which one did you get? You got the RG Special.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a Road Glide Special. We do a lot of custom Road Glide Specials. We've got 2 on our floor right now.
You got one with the newest custom painted.
Orange and black.
Was it the orange and black one? 2-wheel. Was it the orange and black one? Well, I don't know, but
That's pretty generic.
You know what?
For Harley.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We did a
super easy trending. That's what it all.
We did a pretty nice build with a 131 kit in it, and it was orange and black. It was based off the Saddleman Bagger Racing race bike. So
really?
It was really nice.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, brother.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Texas Harley Davidson, Micah, the ambassador of fun. Go in, check him out, say hello, buy him a beer, buy him 2 beers, buy him 2 beers, and go support our local shops. That's give back, man. That's the biggest thing, man. Giving back to the community. White, black with orange stripe. That's what it was.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know the bike, but
yeah,
that's a good one.
All right, so hey, you should come on down to the bikini contest and show off that bike. Man, show off the bike. Well, maybe we'll get some.
We'll get a bikini on it.
Yes,
we'll get a girl with a bikini on your new RG special, your Road Glide. All right, so come on down and we'll get one of the girls to sit on your bike for you.
Yeah,
just so many jokes.
That'd be awesome.
All right, sit on my bike.
Sit on.
God, I have so many comments.
I'm trying to keep all the humor in.
You know, I can't. I see the wheels turning almost like hamster wheels.
I know, but you keep. I get all these restrictions. I'm like, stop eye rolling. Stop saying fuck all the time. All these things I can't do.
With that note, Micah, thank you, brother. Thank you, Texas
man.
Harley Davidson, man, for being a part of the 99% Radio Network. And we're going to be back with Bikers Against Bullying right after these messages.
I was in an accident 12 months ago to the day. I was driving on southbound Santa Fe, and somebody did a suicide left in front of me, and I T-boned him at 45 miles an hour. From that point forward, I don't remember anything for the next 18 days because I was in a coma.
She broke 9 bones, lacerated my spleen, put me in the hospital for 21 days. I remember none of it.
Biker Down was founded in 2011 after riding several rides over the summer and seeing, tragically, my friends get injured. And I felt that there was a need missing in Denver and in Colorado for an organization that helped the biker community. As you may know, the bikers are one of the most charitable entities out there, and what we do is provide them a variety of services such as medical equipment, financial assistance if necessary, and a plethora of resources to help them stay afloat during the hardest time in their life, which is their recovery. You know, my biggest hope is that I'll never get another phone call that a biker's gone down, but you know, that's not realistic. So I think my true realistic dream is that we can help as many as we can help, because it is life-changing for them. Certainly donating and volunteering your time, and even if you can't do that, attend our events. You know, attend our event and get a $20 t-shirt for your $20. You know, those kind of things make a big difference in a small nonprofit like ours.
Hey everyone, my name is Alex Arkangelski, CEO and co-founder of Break Free Technologies, and this is Break Free, a motorcycle helmet accessory that easily mounts to pretty much any motorcycle helmet out there, and it's the simplest way to improve your visibility day or night. Break Free's got a sensor array built into the unit itself, so there's nothing to mount to the motorcycle, there's no wiring, everything is inside the unit. It's got 100 ultra bright LED lights that light you up during the daytime and nighttime. Anytime you slow down, Break Free activates, no matter how. Engine braking, downshifting, regular braking, emergency braking. You slow down, it turns on. Break Free is a small company. We're only 4 co-founders and 1 employee at this point, and we're all passionate motorcycle enthusiasts. We love riding, and we've created this product for our community. We wanted to make sure that motorcycle riders are safe and seen out there on the roads. We saw a huge need for visibility, and that's why we've created this product.
Here at 1010 Aussies, we're going to find you your forever pet. We specialize in miniature and toy Australian Shepherds. All our pups are pet and family friendly. They're socialized, basic training, and a health guarantee. Check out our miniature and toy Australian Shepherds at 1010aussies.com or call us at 817-213-6698. Welcome back to the 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl. We had Micah Long with Texas Harley Davidson. So many great events. Go onto their webpage, go onto their Facebook page, and check out all the amazing events and give back to the community. I want to welcome Ken Shiner Harris, man, with Bikers Against Bullying, North Texas. What's up, brother?
Man, just living life. How about you guys?
Doing great,
awesome,
man.
Awesome.
You know, Bikers Against Bullying has been around for a while, and I really want to jump into this because this means a lot. With the first day of school starting, so many parents are worried about the school year. The bullying aspect in schools has grown since we've had the internet.
Exponentially, right?
Yeah. The internet is part of it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Bullying doesn't stop at when the bell rings at the end of the day. These children are being bullied after school, online, being trashed, and that can ruin any child's self-esteem. And we have seen many children harm themselves over the last few years because of this, because they don't know how to deal with it. But Bikers Against Bullying has found a solution. And Ken, I'm going to let Shiner just jump right in, man. What have you seen, and
Shiner, shine some
what have
light
you
on
done?
this.
Well, when it comes to the online bullying, the thing about an online bullying, it affects every age. It doesn't just affect, the preschoolers, the middle schoolers, or the ones in elementary. The high schoolers are probably actually the worst when it comes to it. To help out with that, we actually have counselors on our page that are helping parents out. One of them posts a daily blog of how to deal with different bullies, whether cyberbullying, in person, the whole 9 yards. If the parents reach out to us, we help them out by getting them in contact with local counselors on how to deal with things, especially when it comes to the internet, on how to even block certain content that comes across, especially with your kid's name on it. There's actually ways to go online and edit your kid's information that's online. A lot of parents don't realize is out there for you.
Because that kid may not be getting it, but the rest of the school may be getting, they may be hiding it from that kid or not sharing it. And then they get laughed at or they get bullied at school for that.
Absolutely. And now they have all these, crazy keywords that means something totally different. In our age, we said straight up what I said. I said exactly what I wanted to say. Now they have all these keywords that mean certain things. And so the schools are actually starting to double up.
What is it?
That's cringe.
What's cringe?
I don't know. I just know it's bad.
You heard the word cringe. That's cringe.
It's like
Yeah, they have they have acronyms now that mean different things, and all these stupid things that kids know that we don't.
Can I buy a vowel?
Exactly. And what's great about one great thing about some of the school districts now, they're actually getting people in line like counselors on these different pages that the schools involve themselves in to help filter out all these bullying that's going on these pages. So the schools, through hard work, through meeting with different representatives for the state, they have actually started stepping up and combating some of this bullying that's online, especially in the school pages, because a lot of it was on the school pages. And you see videos pop up anonymously. They now have ways to track IP addresses to find out exactly where it's coming from, what kid's doing it, and address that child.
And you're saying
directly.
That's more in high school, what you're saying?
Yes.
In my opinion, I know my kid who's 10. Yes, I gave in and gave him a phone, but it was because one, we got two households. I mean, he does have to go to his dad's every once in a while. I wanted him to have a phone. So there was that. But other than that, he's not on social or anything like that. I can't imagine him being on social media. And I don't think I'd let him even be on it in middle school. High school,
he's not on social media?
No.
You mean your kid is not on social media?
I do not.
But he can ride a friggin' mini bike to his first day of school?
Damn right he can. Because he's cool and he's outside.
He's cool.
Because he's outside.
No,
on his phone.
I think that's actually good, though. I think
But I
that's
mean,
actually
like,
good.
I don't know, the whole social media bullying and stuff. I forgot my point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Threw me off.
Oh.
But I don't know, the whole social thing. Like, I'm glad we didn't have it. I think again, now I figured it out. There should be more of a regulation on like when they're allowed age-wise to have social media. I don't think that you should be a 14-year-old with a Facebook account.
I agree with you 100%
I don't
with
think you
that.
should have an Instagram account until you're 18. Like all that at 18. Because that's like you're advertising your body to a lot of these females. A lot of them don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're just like, "Oh, let me do this cute little dance," opening it up to everybody to look at you.
Well, it's just like TikTok, and you have
and that's
all,
where the bullying and then everything like that. Like I think
you also have perverted people out there where your kid is going
what I said.
online and they could have a shirt on it says Roy City Elementary School.
Oh,
now that pervert knows where that school is,
Well,
knows
that's the
what
other thing.
or knows what city you're in.
I got on
and
my
kids don't know
kid's
that.
ass. Because I knew like PlayStation, like his PlayStation. I knew there was like he'd get on there and he could talk to
do
people.
chat. Mhm.
I knew that. I didn't realize. I don't know why. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was a gamer growing up. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was a big Mortal Kombat and like not Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry, Modern Warfare and all that. Like I was a big gamer. So like when my kid has a game and now he's on the VR, that's when it tricked me. When I wasn't paying attention, I do the PlayStation, monitor that. But when it came to the VR, I didn't know he was talking to people in the VR. So he's in the damn thing and I hear him talking about, well, I live here and I flew in that motherfucking door like I was the po-po. What the fuck did you just say? Who are you talking to? I went ape shit on him. And like that was the last. I scared the hell out of him. And I was like, that's the thing. Kids don't realize, oh, I go here or
because they
I
feel
live in
innocent.
this
They
city.
feel it's an innocent thing.
They think that they're talking to a kid.
Yes.
They don't realize there's voiceovers that these kids are using and stuff. Like I beat the shit out of my kid. Yes, I did.
You see it all the time. Adults are jumping on these gaming networks to
lure,
groom.
They groom them.
They groom these kids, and it could take 3, 6, 8 months, but it's just a matter of time before they lure them out of the house.
Even my friend who she works at one of the bars I go to. I've known her for years. Her son, she told me a story. Her son was on the gaming system and had a big issue. There was a lot of details I'm not going to completely share, but basically happened where the person online was luring him to go outside the house at a certain time and meet at the stop sign at like 10:30 or 11:30 at night. Meet me here so we can meet in person because we're kids. We're going to just hang out.
Yeah.
It's 11 o'clock.
It's a scary thing. You know, back in the day,
out of your house.
we had to be worried about the white van with no windows.
The Candyman.
Now predators are taking your children right out of your living room, right out of their bedrooms. But you know, that's just one of the aspects.
No,
but with the bullying, this is causing kids to self-harm. You'll see their school work start to drop. They'll play sick. They don't want to go to school. What are some of the signs? Because a lot of kids won't tell their parents that they're being bullied because of embarrassment or whatever. What are some of the signs parents could look for in their child that if the kid is being bullied?
One of the main ones that we've noticed is that the kid doesn't want to come out of the room. They want to stay in the room, locked up, maybe come out for dinner, and they're right back in their room. They're just hiding from society, period, even their parents or their siblings. They don't want anything to do with anybody. Separation is the biggest key to look for when it comes to a kid being bullied.
Now, right now, it's kind of hard because a lot of kids are all on the, like you said, the gaming network.
That's kind of hard because my kid's
It's kind of hard for a parent to judge, is my kid just being gaming or
is he disconnecting?
Or is he disconnecting?
Right. And one of the things I've always tried to instill, like I instill with my kids, limit their time online, period. If they're playing video games or whatever it is, have an hour limit a day. Just 1 hour is all they get, or 30 minutes. After that, you're in the living room, you're out in the backyard, you're doing something active and with people, not just being cooped up, locked in a room by yourself for all day, all night.
Yeah.
You have to get them out.
I blame, and I hate to say blame, I blame a lot of these parents, but some of these parents use these gaming networks as babysitters because they're two working parents. They got to come home, clean the house, cook dinner, get things ready, get him ready for school. So
and now there's something that's engaging.
Right. And family time is so far gone with children nowadays because two parents are working, because they got so much
I
stress on their
still try
plate.
to make dinner. Like I make dinner, but I still try to make him sit at the table. I'm like, you're gonna sit at the damn table.
And with you,
You're gonna
with
at
you
least be
and
in the
Springer,
same room
with
with
you
me,
and
Jack.
Springer, I'm sure Max is okay. I'm there.
He's like, no, he's like, eats really quick, or my tummy hurt. Yeah, the whole thing.
But with the bullying on a bullying aspect, what do you see? Is it just it's risen above name calling?
Oh yes, and hopefully, I'm waiting to see how this school year goes. Thanks to Governor Abnett and that nice, beautiful bill he just signed about no phones in schools.
Saw that.
I am anxious to see exactly how it helps out with the bullying, because a lot of times bullying comes because they see a video, they're posting it everywhere. Kids are distracted on the phone looking at these videos that everybody's posting and getting mad and starting fights in the hallways and all.
See,
But
my
now,
kids' elementary school is always kind of doing this anyway. I know, like, maybe kids sneak it out, but their phones have to be off and in their book bag. Now, I'm probably going to get some slack on that. I disagree with taking the kids' phones and putting them in the locked
in the
pouches,
lock pouches,
because of like all the shit that can happen in schools. Like somebody comes into the school and now we have a shooter and now they don't have their phone. Like that's where my line goes with, like, I want them to have their phone in case of a true emergency. Like if their phones are in their book bag turned off, yeah, if I see a kid in the bathroom, yeah, you're going to get some big ass trouble. But locking it up so they can't get to it, period.
well, the way they're
I'm
handling
against.
that, the teachers are supposed to be able to unlock a phone
Well,
out
see,
of a bag.
Northwest
So-
ISD, they're allowed to keep them in their book bags still, which I'm
Right.
good with. There's
But the
no
schools that are
lock
doing the
pouch.
lock boxes or the lock pouches, teachers can't unlock those phones for medical
Yeah.
emergencies and whatever.
But
may
in
happen.
a chaos situation, I don't see that teacher running around and be like, okay, hold on, let me get your phone, let me get your phone, let me get your phone.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
But now on top of that, you say it's for medical emergencies or some sort of a freak accident like that. Teachers still have their phones.
Yeah.
So there's people that have
Yeah, you get
access to
separated. I'm just saying
communicating.
there's too many circumstances to rely on one person in a room of 30 kids to have one phone. I mean, I was a kid that didn't have a phone, and I get that. Like, I grew
Right.
up without a phone. I just don't think it being locked up, because there's been a lot of situations where there has been active shooters, and there's been that kid in the classroom that's made that phone call that helped.
I get that, but
I totally get that.
That's
but-
my, like, really hard to wrap my head around. But I
But now
get, like,
also, you just notice most of the ISDs, especially in Texas, they now have SROs, they have ASOs. They
I know,
are
but when I see
ramping up
it, I see it,
security.
but I'm a parent that has a kid in school, and I haven't seen that. So I mean, telling me that's different.
Right.
Yeah.
Ask your principal or your school counselor how many ASOs or SROs
Okay.
you have in your school.
Okay.
You'd be amazed. There are actually armed security officers in
They
every
just started
school.
last year. I did see last
Yes.
year towards the end of the year. I think there was an incident. I can't remember what it was, but I started to see a presence more at the school.
And a lot of these schools are hiring retired
Yes.
Yes.
law
I am all about
enforcement, retired veterans, giving them back their purpose in their job.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we've gone through so many years since school started without phones. I get you with locking it up,
Locking
but when
it
you
completely.
when you weigh this out on the amount of things that happen in school shootings,
Mhm.
Opposed to the distractions,
Distractions,
right?
yeah. they
And the
should not
education that they're missing out on because they're
Yeah.
too busy on their phone.
I agree.
Right.
Lock
Yep.
it up. Like, as far as put it away.
Put it away.
Yeah.
But
Or have these like barriers that, like, there's a zapper that you turn on in the school that dismembers all the phones, and then they hit a button and it lets you use them again. Turn
could
off
actually
the Wi-Fi. Turn off the Wi-Fi.
now, with teachers, you say monitor the children, make sure they're not on the phone. Do teachers recognize the bullying aspects, and do they take an active role in stopping it, or are these teachers like, I'm hands off, or I don't care, or it depends school district to school
Depends on the
district?
school district because certain school districts have certain rules, and so far that a teacher can go. So depending on the school district, depends on exactly how much that teacher can do to help control the bullying. Some school districts, it's horrible that teacher, if they see a fight, they can't do anything. They just have to sit there and watch it. They cannot put their hands
They
on the
can't
kid.
intervene.
Nope. And that's ridiculous.
See, what gets me is, you know, you'll have a parent, you'll have a child who's been bullied throughout the whole school year, God forbid, and they ended up taking their life at, you know, just before graduation, or they harm themselves, right? And everybody knows that this bullying was going on, and nothing was done about it.
Mm-hmm.
See something, say something. Go
Yeah,
for
how-
everything.
Why
You're
do
gonna be
not-
cooler for saying something than not.
who's in charge of, I guess it's be the school district, to put these policies in place that says give the teacher the authority to say, hey, if I see bullying, this kid's going to be expelled, or are they just scared of liability? Or I mean, what is it?
There's two things. There's one you mentioned is liability.
They're scared of these.
Two,
crazy
there's also
parents.
this thing that the state has for government funding called a point system. And anytime bullying is reported, it goes against their point system. So
that's
say,
money. That's
exactly.
money.
There's money involved in it. So if they have all these reports of bullying, then their money goes down. So they want to try to shoo it under the table and, not even deal with it, to be honest with you.
At the child's expense. See, and that's what pisses me off, because they will hide the aspect that child is being bullied so that their budgets do not get cut.
Correct.
That, parents, take heed to this. Know what's going on in your school. And if this is going on, like a point system where they're not telling or reporting the bullying of a child, that child could be yours. And you don't want that to happen.
You don't want me coming to school pissed
You need
off.
to talk to your state representative and have that eliminated from the point system.
Wow. And that's happening here in Texas.
Yes. It's happening in most states, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yes.
We go to these kids we teach them just enough to get them to pass to the next grade, like with the STAR programs. Kids aren't really learning what they're supposed to be learning. They're learning whatever the district needs to do to pass that child to the next grade. And, I've been out of school for a long time. We've all been out of school for a long time. Things have changed, but I can't see why education has changed so much.
I can't even help my kid do math. They even redid how they do math. Like everything's different.
Yeah.
I can't even help with homework.
Is it that?
They've redid how they do division, like everything. I don't even know. I can't even explain it. It's so out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's all new. I don't get it.
And God forbid you show them the way you learn, because then it's wrong.
Like,
Oh, I know. It's so wrong. I'm like, and then they take away home ec and all that, but they want to learn algebra. I've never used algebra, but I use home ec.
Tyra's asking, did Shiner have any kids for the beginning of the school year? And I think you did.
Yes, we actually did a first day ride last week for a young boy named Troy over in Grand Prairie.
A first day ride.
First day of school ride. Yeah.
Was this a continuation from bullying of last
Yes.
year? Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
We found out them at the very end of the school year is when we found out about them, and it's too late to do a ride then. So
she started them off strong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one of my administrators, B, he's the one that's dealing with this one and handling all the situations, reached out to the mom, said, hey, let's work it out over the summer, see what we can do. Because he did have some physical disabilities where he couldn't ride on the back of a motorcycle. So
this is the kid you put in a slingshot.
We put him in a slingshot.
Put him in a slingshot. That's right.
We got him a slingshot, which he absolutely loved. He's always wanted to ride in a slingshot.
Oh, wow.
So he got his ride to school in a slingshot. Had the bikes in front of him and in back of him. While he was there at school, of course, the school knows we're coming. We always tell them, we update them on what we're doing.
Was the child, now, the end of the school year, who was being bullied?
Yes.
Was there any bullying throughout the summer? Do you know of?
Not that we heard of.
Oh, okay.
No. But once we showed up, the school's taking pictures. They're supporting them. They're loving on them. Students are walking up going, that was so cool. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking the kid, just like my shirt says. This is our theme right here. Every kid deserves to be a rock star.
Hell yeah.
And so when you show up at school with a bunch of bikes, or you're in a side-by-side, or whatever it is you're riding in, you got all this support. You just became that rock star. You just became the coolest kid in school.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there normally eliminates all bullying right there. Of course, we'll take it a step further if we can offer them, if the parents can't afford it. We got counselors we can refer them to, pro bono. We've got programs in different dojos and boxing rings where we get them in self-defense class.
To build up self-confidence.
Yes.
Real quick, we got Hobo from the Thin Blue Line LEMC. He is an SRO in one of the school districts.
Yes.
He has been doing tremendous work with the children, giving and Spokes for Hope. Alton Wells helped out a lot by bringing a bike program into the schools to help further their to stop distracting them from everything else and saying, hey, listen, if your grades improve, you'll get a bike at the end of the year. So Hobo has been essential in that, and I'm sure Hobo can tell us stories about bullying that goes on in his elementary school as well.
Oh yeah, between Hobo and I don't know if you remember Mad Dog from
Yep.
Eternal Feud.
Yep.
He's a Rowlett PD. He's actually a SRO. He just switched schools. He was at Rowlett High School.
Okay.
And when I say this man is involved with the kids, he is literally knee deep. If it's a dress up day, he's dressing up, putting wigs on. He's doing backflips during pepper rallies. He's doing whatever it takes.
Good. I love that.
Good. Odin.
Hobo's not going to be doing any backflips. Hobo does.
No.
Hobo.
I bet he used to.
I bet yeah. He's flipping something back then.
Yeah.
He's flipping bikes. But even like Odin's an older gentleman. He's an ASO because he is a retired police officer, along with Gator, both of them 9 brothers. And I know Odin himself plays music as the kids are coming up from school in the mornings. He's playing different fun songs, upbeat, giving high fives, and getting personal with these kids and creating a positive environment and giving them that love that they need. It's awesome.
See, and that starts the kid's day off with a happy note.
Exactly.
You know,
because I just got done yelling at him, get your ass out of the
yeah.
door.
You're making me late.
I mean, I'm not late to anything, but
I was trying to give you a boost.
No,
trying to give you a
good.
boost.
No, I'm just a mean mom.
And it does 2 things for, if you think about it, because they are officers, they're positions like that. A lot of these kids, they're taught, that police officers are bad, they're evil, stay away from them. Well, guess what? In school, they're learning these are actually really cool guys.
Yep.
They care about me. So there's 2 effects there. They're giving them a positive attitude, getting into school. They're also giving them a positive outlet towards police officers. So they're changing their lives completely from what they're being taught.
Yeah.
Now, maybe Hobo can answer this, or you can answer this. Now, teachers are bound by that point system, right? That do not report the bullying. How about an SRO? Can an SRO intervene on this? Do they have the
That's
authority?
one of the main things they do is intervene on.
Do they have
stuff like that.
if they see that?
They fill out reports, the whole 9 yards.
Does that go against the point system as well? Or
I don't think so, because that's handled civically now.
That's just your civil duty to do that.
Yes. Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying.
Teachers do report it. Whether it makes it past the principal's desk, that's another story.
Gotcha.
So
now, some parents aren't always notified of the bullying.
It may be weeks later at times. Like the one we just dealt with, Troy, his parents, it was reported, and his parents didn't find out for 2 months.
Oh no! Hell no!
They found
As
out.
a mom,
I will be up at the.
As a mom, if Max was being bullied in school for 2 months straight, and the school failed to tell you, I mean, I know you.
But
you
here's
would flip
my
out.
thing as well, though, and I'm not saying I know the circumstances are different. I would hope to God I'd be able to catch it before the school got a hold of me. Like my kid came home one day with something up his ass about something, I'd be up at the school. I'm not going to be hovering over because I know like the scenario, like you're going to get beat. Like if you got in a fight, I'm not going to run up there. Like, did you win? Did you get a good, whatever. But like if it's constant, maybe a week, I'll probably be the one that goes up first. Be like, well, what are we doing about this?
Right.
If I don't hear anything about it, that's what pisses me off. Couple months. But then I also want to know how my kid, like you said, if they're in the room more, or like you should have conversations with your kids when they come home. How was your day? They don't say anything. No, you're talking to me. What's going on? Like I'm gonna have that open conversation. I'm not your enemy. Like
Well,
another one, like they say, the repeated word, like good. Every day is just good.
Good. Everything's fine.
Good.
Everything's fine. That's what pisses me off.
When they use one word every day, though, that's a big key right there.
That makes me concerned.
That's a red flag.
That's a big
red flag.
Because there was a couple of times, and it wasn't that he was completely being bullied to the fact of like extreme concern. It was normal, mild,
kidding around.
BS elementary school bullying, like, oh, your shoes don't match your shorts. Like something silly, but still that hurt his feelings. I don't know exactly what it was, but enough to he came home. Well, we talked about it, and I'm like, all right, well, tomorrow you're gonna go in and you're gonna do this.
You brought up a great point. Not everybody can afford the designer clothing. So kids do take a lot of flack on what they wear. Yeah. Oh, that's a Target shirt, or
this was the first year my kid wanted some designer stuff, and I was like, oh no.
Or those aren't the popular sneakers. And then the kid feels like he's lower than everybody else.
And shame on you other parents for teaching your kids that it matters what the fuck they wear.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Fuck you parents.
Because
it doesn't matter what they wear as long as they look cute.
Say they don't look cute.
You gotta blame the commercials.
No, they look cute. Even if they picked out their own outfit, if they wanted to wear that to school and then they look fine, let them wear it. But to teach kids that it matters, like what name brand you wear, and it's not like, oh, to know the difference between a real label and a fake label.
Right.
I've had some kids do that.
What are some of the bullying flags that you've seen? I mean, we're talking about designer clothes, but I know in middle school now there's a lot of stuff going on with what do they call that? Where they'll send pictures back and forth, or like porn.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, with the
I forgot the name of it, but they shame them.
The AI pictures, where they completely alter them, make them look they're naked or whatever, and it's not actually them, but it's
right. They because all these computer programs that you could Photoshop and do this all this stupid crazy stuff, and kids don't know if it's real or fake.
They don't care if it's real or fake. They got a target
still,
on somebody and they run with it.
But it's
kids
still they put a face on a naked body. It shames that.
Oh my
child.
God, I'm so glad I did not grow up.
The
in
great
this
thing about that is it doesn't happen as often as you think. Now the media, they hear about it, they're going to blow it up.
Well, yeah, they also said everybody was dying from Halloween candy last year too.
Encountered that issue through BAB.
That's good. What are some of the issues that you are? What are the biggest bullying factors? Like, what do you see most?
Mostly it's with shy kids or kids that have disabilities. Like Troy, he had a couple of disabilities that he deals with, and kids make fun of him because of it. And sometimes those kids, they will literally get to where they're just beating up on him because he's disabled.
Bad parents.
Yeah.
Shame on you, parents.
Yeah, you're right.
Shame on you, parents.
It's bad parenting.
Let me catch you outside one time.
Catch you outside.
Catch you outside with a limp.
St. Maury, man. Catch you outside.
So even the clothes is really, most schools now have uniforms, or they have certain things they can wear and can't wear. So the clothing has really gone away in the past couple of years. I haven't really seen that in a while. The main thing is, if he's a shy kid, he's a target. If he's got disabilities, they're a target. It's the things like that versus learning about that person and finding out that difference in him is something that's actually cool because it's not something that you do. You might enjoy it if you get to know the guy.
Right.
You might find out he's actually one of the coolest kids you might know.
The kids that are being bullies like that, they're peaking. They're peaking early. Those are the ones that peak in high school and elementary school, and they have nothing going for them afterwards.
Actually, I want to correct you on that one.
Nope.
Most parents, most kids that are bullies because of neglected home.
That too. Okay, you got me on that one too. That's true.
There's a lot of neglected home, or parents are trying to be their kid's best friend versus being a parent.
That's true.
Is probably my biggest issue. The parents trying to be a kid's best friend, not a parent.
Yeah. Okay, you did get me on that one. I was picturing the kid that thinks he's got the ego and he's the head of the class, and
that's all TV.
Bully. That's
that's
the Disney
TVs.
bully.
Yeah. Yeah, because if a kid's getting neglected at home, he's going to try to take it out on the lower parts because
it deflects from their pain.
He's going to go to the lower part of the food chain. What are some advice that you parents, with the school season starting, to have their kid not be victimized?
Be involved.
Yeah, be involved.
When you say involved, because being involved means so many different things. Don't
just ask your kid, "How was your day?" They're just going to say, "Good, great, it's all right." Say, "What did you do? What did you learn?"
Become an active, take an active role in the kid's life.
Exactly.
Sit at the table when you get home. Don't just let the kid go into his room. Start sitting down. Dedicate 30 minutes to
do something healthy. Go for a walk with them.
Yeah.
That's so I'm not the best at oh, how was your day? Because he's like, fine, great, yeah, fine. I'm like, great. I don't want to talk to you either. Shit, what do you want to do? You hungry? That's how our thing goes.
So you just feed your kid.
I feed him and make sure he's clothed in nice stuff and not make super nice. I mean, he doesn't wear name brand. I mean, everything he gets what he gets, but he doesn't throw a fit. That's what he learned in daycare. But it's also the taking walks. You can tell when a kid wants to hang out with you because we might not have the best communication. He's not going to sit down and go, well, Jan did this and Tommy did that. Oh my God, Mom. He's not going to talk to me that way. It's not happening. So, and I kind of don't have time for it and I don't want it. And
bad parent.
I don't care. Yeah. He's fine. He's a great kid. But I'm going to notice when he's going, well, do you want to watch a movie? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to do something? Because now there's something going on. He's itching and inviting me to do something with them.
Yes.
So you have to be paying attention other ways too. If he's just completely like, fuck, you don't hang out with you. Like, I'm mad at everybody. Throws his book bag down. Somebody done pissed him off. Let him hang out, chill out for a minute. Go in a few hours later. But then if he's like, there's different things besides going, well, he didn't tell me about his day.
You got to know your child. You got to know your child. Because every child's different.
Because my kid ain't going to tell me shit about his day. He's going to be like, what'd you have for lunch? I don't know. But yet you remember what your Fortnite score was last night? But you don't know what you had for lunch? Yeah.
So as a parent,
follow me for more parenting tips.
Take a kid out of the comfort zone.
Yeah. As a parent now, my kid is being bullied. And now I want Bikers Against Bullying North Texas to step in and help. What can a parent do?
Easiest thing to do is go to our Facebook page. It's Bikers Against Bullying North Texas. Anybody can join. You don't have to be a biker to join. We invite parents. We invite kids if they want to, read some of these things the blogs that are being posted on how to handle bullying. We have kids that go on there and read all the time. It's amazing, and they're learning how to deal with it themselves. So,
which is good.
It's a great thing.
It's a great thing.
But reach out. I mean, like I said, my name is Ken Harrison. I'm the founder of it. I'm right there as your admin. Send me a personal message. I will guarantee you I will reach back out to you and I will talk to you.
All right. So now I want to do this ride for my kids being bullied. Shiner, can you get a group of guys together and ride my kids to school? How does that work?
We're going to evaluate the kid. We're going to evaluate the situation. First and foremost, make sure that this is truly a bullying account because, believe it or not, some parents just want the attention, and we have to filter those out.
Okay. Yeah.
We're going to reach out to the school, and if the school doesn't respond, we'll reach out to the school district, to the school board.
Oh, so you go up the ladder.
I'll keep going up until I get somebody to talk to me. And then we'll explain to them what we do. We invite them to our page where they can see we have complete transparency on everything we do. We're not there to bully the bully. We're there to uplift the kid that's being bullied. We're all about positive role models,
right?
Positive uplifting. And once they're comfortable with that, then we'll talk to the school. We'll talk to the SRO or the ASO if they got one. If they don't have one in place yet, we'll talk to the local police department and see if they'll get involved with us. Like Forney, before they had one, Jason Johnson, the constable out there, absolutely amazing. Every time we had something we were going to do, call him up. He's like, I'm there. I'll bring you into the school. We'll make a grand entrance out of it. 100% support it. Amazing guy. Love that guy. And most of the ASOs and the SROs, they're the same way.
ASOs and SROs? Is that what you're saying?
ASO is an armed security officer, and SRO is a
school safety officer.
School resource officer.
School resource
officer.
Right.
Yes.
I want the armed one.
So the SRO is SRO is an active duty
who's
police
packing?
officer.
Yeah.
They both pack.
They both pack?
Yeah.
Right.
But the SRO is an active duty police officer.
I like it.
So that's why they're hiring a lot of retired law enforcement and veterans because they want, they need that cop to be more on the street
Gives them
than in a school.
Too. Gives them a good
But they also have the training in the background to deal with things like that.
Right. So you take it up the food chain. Now it comes down to, hey, this kid deserves a ride to school. What do we do?
From there, we schedule a date. We blast it all over social media, get as many boxes as we can there, and show up at the house.
Now I see this. On social media. I got a bike. I want to be part of this.
Absolutely, but I'm going to check your background.
I would too. You're going across the schools.
So every biker that rides to the school has to have a background check.
Yes.
Great.
If I see that invite, you've checked that you're going, I'm doing a background check on you. I want to make sure you're not, a pedophile or a felon or anything like that. You're going to be an upstanding citizen.
Okay,
just
cool.
Want to do the right thing.
Right. So this word to parents: everybody goes to that school from Bikers Against Bullying is
safe.
Is checked.
Yeah.
Is checked before they walk into schools. So you've gotten all your bases covered for a good ride, positive ride for this child, a safe ride for this child to bring into the school.
Correct.
Now, I know last year, and probably the year before, Bikers Against Bullying has a 99% radio network, 99% success rate.
Yes.
Right. So when you say that, that means every child that was bullied that you drove to the schools, the bullying is completely stopped.
Yes.
Amazing. That is a parent's dream to
It
know
is.
that, to know that.
You know, you can give that to a child who's going to be taking care of us one day. You
That's-
change the aspect of their lives. And that right there is worth everything.
Now,
It's worth 30 minutes of your day in the morning.
Now, you told me a story last week. One of the kids a couple of years ago that was being bullied is now going into college.
Yes.
That was on a downward spiral because of the bullying, but Bikers Against Bullying has uplifted and changed that trajectory, and now they're going to college.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's wonderful.
To take our very first kid that we ever did before BAB truly existed, the kid that actually started this whole movement of BAB, her name's Alyssa. This was 6 years ago. I get a call from a friend telling me about a family member whose daughter is being bullied so bad that she's being beat up in the bathrooms almost every day.
Jesus.
She was walking home from school, have rocks thrown at her or pushed in the street at oncoming cars. This was a daily occurrence for this young girl.
I can't imagine.
She went to Ford Middle School in South Dallas.
Can't imagine a child going through that every single day.
So you're ready for this. So
I'm
BAB
not.
did not exist. So I just reached out to the biker community that I know between the North Texas law-abiding clubs, and we ended up with 50 motorcycles that day. We had a police escort and a fire truck, and the person that did it is now a Garland City councilman. She had 2 news channels there for this child.
Wow.
So we show up 50 deep. She's riding with us. We all line up the school, high-fiving the whole 9 yards, right? We get her in school. I call her mama up later that day. This is a Friday. Asked her, how was your day? Her exact words were, I felt like the biggest rock star.
That is.
Hence why every kid deserves to be a rock star. That's why that's our theme. So the next morning, I'm having breakfast with one of my brothers, who is actually the guy on the logo. And his name was Levi. Road name's Levi. I was like, Levi, if we can do this for one kid, why can't we do this for any kid we can find that needs this? He's like, I'm in. Let's do it. So we started BAB at the Beef House in Garland on a Saturday morning, eating our breakfast and just talking about the day before. And that's how this all began.
Wow.
From one kid's success. Now, I want to top you off. That girl later on in high school, the bullying stopped that day on her. In high school, guess what she was? Homecoming queen.
Dude,
so she went from being the most bullied kid to the homecoming queen.
That is getting me. I mean, how could that not get you emotional? Knowing that one person's time and effort, yours and Levi's, to do this, to support a child that you didn't know, getting crowned homecoming queen from being bullied. You saved that. You changed that girl's life.
She was
just from a ride.
She was failing grades and everything while she was being bullied. She became an A honor roll student, and that's been the biggest thing. All these kids that are being bullied, their grades are just plummet.
Of course, because
it
it kills them.
Yeah,
They're
too worried about what's going
right.
to happen to them while they're in school. So now you take that bullying away, their grades just soar. That's another thing to look for. I didn't even think about it. Look at the grades.
Yeah,
if you see the grades starting to slack, they're probably being bullied.
Oh, I was
That's a big key.
I was a shit kid. I had really bad grades. I wasn't getting bullied. I was just a really bad kid.
Well, yours are constantly bad, then I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
If
C
you go
average.
from being a honor roll student to having failing grades, there's something happening there.
And look what you could do. You can be sitting here right at this table.
Dropping all the F-bombs.
Yes. Yes.
I'm glad it was noticed.
Well, Shiner.
I follow her on TikTok too.
Oh, no.
I'm a TikTok follower, so she wants you to follow her
That
on
is a
TikTok.
whole nother Patty Von May
yes.
on there.
Talk
Oh,
about
no.
bullying. Talk about bullying. Did you see her TikTok video this morning when she fell right on her kid and she was just smiling like, "You got to go to school."
Oh,
I don't.
I had the Lion King thing. Oh, no way.
I'll be on TikTok. I used to get on TikTok late in the evening.
Yeah.
I live on it.
Yeah. The wife keeps you under control on your social media.
No.
Oh.
She's on that thing. As soon as she gets in bed, she's on that thing. And I wake up, she's still in there.
Mhm.
I go to sleep, she's on. I wake up, she's on it. I'm like, well.
All right. I'm going.
I can't really say no.
All right. Well, Shina, thank you so much for sharing these experiences. I hope the school year goes well for you, where you don't have to do any rides.
That's our goal, is to never have to do a ride again. That's
But
the end game.
if you want to choose to ride with Shiner and Bikers Against Bullying North Texas throughout the school year, reach out to Shiner, get your warrant check or get your background check conducted. This way, it's all finished, right?
I do it. I just find your name on Facebook. I'm going to research you every bit of it.
Yeah.
All I need is a city that you live in, your name, and a rough estimate on your age. I can figure that out.
Figure it out.
Nope.
I'm going to
Can't guess my age. Nope.
You're 23.
Oh, yes.
So check out Bikers Against Bullying North Texas. Support our children, support our schools, support our SROs, our ASOs, and
our hobos.
And our hobos. Yes, and our hobos.
God bless hobo.
God bless hobo. And listen, if there's a child being bullied, step up, say something, and let's put a stop to it. Shiner has a 99% success rate. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. No child left behind, and every child's a rock star.
And if you want to help us find kids, this is a big key right here. Because we're not in every city in the North Texas, unfortunately. We have over 3,000 people that follow our page and help us. It doesn't mean we're in your city. So search your city pages by keyword searching. Search bullied, bullying, and bully. You search those 3 keywords, you're going to find a parent ranting and needing help. You find that parent, you direct them to us. We're going to step in and help take care of that.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, once again, brother, thank you so much. Thank you to
Thank
Bikers
you.
Against Bullying. Man, that parents, take heed, share this because you don't know the life that you may be saving. Coming up next, man, right after this is Lucky from Arizona with CycleFish, the world's largest event motorcycle magazine. Right after this.
In the halls where kids fear to tread, tattoo mark foundation spreads its bed with teddy bears and hugs so warm. Battling illnesses, they're not alone for long. It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. The Tattoo Mark Foundation brings smiles across Texas. Teddy bears bring smiles to kids in beds. A foundation with heart won't let them be separated. Families gather, friends lend a hand. Together we fight and never stand alone. With every hug, a smile takes flight in the rooms where hope and courage ignite. It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. The Tattoo Mark Foundation brings smiles across Texas. Teddy bears bring smiles to kids in beds. A foundation with heart won't let them be separated. From the smallest to the tallest child, each one feels the warmth, each one feels the thrill. With every bear and every smile, we heal the pain, we mend our style. It's all about the kids. It's all about the kids.
Smell that barbecue from here. Lone Star Cuisine, the ultimate food truck for all your upcoming events. Randall Thompson takes pride in all his food. Give him a call. Book today. 817-500-1033. Hey, welcome back to the 99% Radio Network here in the Fishbowl. Man, that was Ken Shiner Harrison with Bikers Against Bullying. With the new school year coming up, if you see any bullying, if there's a red flag, reach out to Ken and he will help you out. Right now on the air, we got Lucky with CycleFish. Hey, Lucky, how's it going, brother?
Hey, how's it going there?
Sideshow.
Barely see my phone. Okay, I see it's you and Pitbull are still there. Okay, I couldn't tell if your guests were still there or not. Okay.
Oh, no.
But the little side picture that I'm looking at is really small. How you guys doing?
Doing awesome, brother. I heard you moved from the big CA over to AZ.
I did. I mean, we moved out to Arizona here. We're just loving it. We're absolutely loving it. Just kind of winding down a little bit, you know. I'm getting a little older now. Turned 67 last week, and you know, we just needed a little more relaxing life, so we moved out here to the desert. Right on the edge of the desert. We're still in the city, but you go about 300 yards down my road, you got 200 miles of desert sitting in front of you. So it's just
a lot of dead bodies out there.
Yeah.
yeah, there are. No, we're not in the Las Vegas desert, so that's where
don't dig. Don't dig anywhere.
Yeah. So
permission first.
So we're enjoying the hell out of it. Like I say, we're just enjoying life a little more now. Have a lot more time in our days, just getting rid of some of the bullshit out of our life. You know, still running CycleFish together here, and you know, working on that. But as I say, just really starting to take it easy and just not be so go all the time. So I had to get out of the big city and the cluster and all that shit, you know. So, but it's nice to be back with you guys. It's been a while. Yeah, I am still playing pool. I joined the pool league out here like the day after I got here. Did a couple things were priorities as soon as I got here. We're joining the pool league, getting my pool table all set up in the house here, and buying a Jeep. I went out and bought a Jeep since we're living out in the desert now. So, yeah, so we're out. We're Jeepers in the summertime, and then we'll be bikers in the falls, winter, and spring.
Yeah, it's got to be hot in Arizona to ride, man, and pretty dusty.
It is. You know, we got here in May. We've been here since the middle of May, so June, July, August, almost 3 months now we've been here. And I'm out on the road a lot, you know, just going here and there and doing errands and, you know, riding out to the desert in the Jeep and stuff. But I have literally seen probably 10 motorcycles total the whole time I've been here to 3 months. People do not ride, you know. The non-riders that see us out there, they go, "Oh man, you got the wind on you. It's probably not that hot." It's like, no, it's like standing in front of a blow dryer for an hour and a half. It's like, you know, on your face. It's, you know, right now it's actually it's a pretty nice day today. We are right now only 109 degrees. So
oh yeah, we're only at 109. Oh my God.
When it hits double digits, I swear, I come home from pool sometimes. You know, I get out of pool league. I play pool twice a week in the league, and sometimes I'll be coming home at 10:30 at night. And if it's in the double digits, if I see like 99 on the thermometer in my car, I turn the air conditioner off and roll the windows down. It's like, this is fantastic, because a lot of times, even at 10:30 at night, it'll be 106, 107 degrees out there. So, but we're adjusting to it, you know, and, you know, like I say, we're old, so we're not out there. I'm not jogging, playing tennis or anything like that. I'm going from one air-conditioned place to another air-conditioned place.
That's what life's about, air conditioning.
And yeah, and just holding off until the, you know, until September, October get here, so we can get back on the road and have a nice cool breeze in our face, because it does actually get cool out here. I mean, it gets you know, light jacket cold in the wintertime out here. So, so we're looking forward to that.
Well, you know, Lucky, for those who do not know about CycleFish, tell us how CycleFish started and what it's all about and what it provides for our motorcycle community.
Well, first of all, if you don't know about CycleFish, sell your damn motorcycle. But no, we are a a network. We're a social network, so you can join CycleFish just like you can any of the other social networks out there. Set up your own personal profile. You could be as participative as you want. If you want to share stuff with other users, blogs, forum posts, set up your own photo albums. Just talk about yourself, just like you do on any social network, except we're all bikers out here. Everybody out here rides. Right. You're welcome to do that. If you just want to visit the site, you don't even have to sign up. Everything out there, except for what people, indicate as, for registered users only or for my friends only, everything is available to the public. So when people post a blog about, their trip to Sturgis or where to go in Sturgis, or when they post events, on our website, you don't have to sign up. You can just come out and browse the website and see all that stuff. We have, I think the last we looked, we have something like 300,000 individual pages out there on our website. Just events, stories people have shared. We've got our business finder where you can find biker-friendly businesses wherever you are. Just put in the zip code. It'll say within 5 miles, I want to find a biker bar. I need to find a bike shop within 20 miles. We'll find those for you from registered members on CycleFish. So there's a lot of stuff, but our claim to fame is definitely the motorcycle event calendar. We are by far the most popular and most used and most accurate motorcycle event calendar out there. We get almost 1 million views to our event calendar every month. So if you're looking for a way to get your event, seen by people, put it out there. If you're looking for events, I was just checking prior to coming on the show here, and we have got, I wrote it down here, highlighted it. We have got 261 events happening just this weekend listed in our calendar, motorcycle events across the country.
What's so important about the calendar, this is what's so important. If you go to the event calendar and you see, like, say you want to do a motorcycle ride here in the DFW area, but you see another event being hosted that same day, you know, this will stop the conflict and you can pick another date. And this way you get more riders for your event. This helps promote your event. You're not conflicting with anybody else.
Oh yeah, I talk to event promoters and organizers all the time, and they love that. They love the fact that they're not going up against somebody, or they're finding other event promoters to partner with. It's like, okay, you're having an event the 1st of August. Ours is the first week of September. How about if I come out to your event and hand out some flyers? Would you mind that? And I'll be glad to share your event on all my social media posts and so on and so forth. So we put a lot of event organizers together. We put a lot of vendors together with events. It's a great resource for vendors. I mean, if you're just looking for, just put we've added a new feature now where you can go in there by date. So if you're going to be somewhere, the end of August to, beginning of September, you got a 1 week lapse between 2 events. Just search for those weeks out on CycleFish and find something that's en route to, between the other events you're doing. And it's a great way for vendors to find, find events they want to hit up and vend at. So it's a great, musicians, if if you're looking for events to play, we normally have contact information for all the events out there listed. So, find an event you want to play at near you or near where you're going to be, and, contact that event promoter and, get yourself in there. So we've got a lot of exciting stuff going on here. Again, it's totally free to put your event out there. Anybody that wants to post an event on CycleFish, it has to be motorcycle related or we will pull it down. Don't come out there if you just, if you're a bar, even if you're a biker bar, if you just have a band playing on Friday night and it's not a bike night, you're not doing anything for the bike, you don't have any bike games or anything, don't post it out there.
Right.
Because our,
so
our event would just get cluttered with thousands of, thousands of things that
pie big
I don't know, can I? Because it's just being held at Harley. It's not necessarily,
but it's a biker event. We're gonna have bikers games.
Yeah, if it's something like that. Yeah, where you're expecting people to ride in on motorcycles. Like I said, what we're trying to avoid is the the people that are expecting people just cars to show up. It's on a Saturday night. They're not doing anything for the motorcycles. It's not at a motorcycle shop or a Harley dealer or something like that. We just don't want every band listed that's playing every Friday night. We did that. If we did that in Texas, I'd have 600 events listed out there just for that type of stuff, and people wouldn't be able to find the motorcycle events.
Now,
true motorcycle
you, you can list from state to state to state, right? So, like if I go onto the calendar and I'm listing for Texas, you know, it's not. I'm not going to see a whole bunch of California stuff on there, right?
No, you're going to see. No, you can pick states. You can pick. We allow a lot of sorting. If you go out to, when you get to our event calendar, if you're on a computer, you'll see on the left-hand side of the page, it'll say select events to view. If you're on a mobile device, which just about everybody is these days, nobody uses computers anymore. About 80% of our traffic comes in from mobile devices. There's a little button right at the top of the event calendar. You click it. It says select events to view. It allows you to choose the state, the date range. If you just leave it open, it'll show you the nearest upcoming event to the furthest one away as far as dates go. You can select the type of event you want to see. If you just want to see bike nights, or you just want to see poker runs, if you just want to see motorcycle rallies or bike shows, you can check those boxes, one or more of those boxes, just to see the events you're looking for. And then just hit go and it'll sort them out, basically any way you want them sorted. So it's real easy to find events that you're looking for.
You can filter through everything. It's this way you're not getting all the junk that you don't want to see. And that's great. I love it.
And when you're traveling in countries,
traveling is
you're
a
out
big
of town
thing too.
and you want to, hey, what's going on in this city I'm visiting?
Well, especially if you're going across country and you're like, well, hey, listen, I want to see what's in New Mexico. I want to see what's in Arizona. Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Or if you're planning a trip, if you're planning a trip for next summer and you're going to be, spending 2 weeks in Michigan with your family or whatever, find out what's going up there during that period, in the motorcycle
Michigan,
world. And
it's cold. It's snowing. What else is happening in Michigan?
You ain't
riding bike in Michigan in the slush.
And the same with our, with our biker friendly business finder. We've got, several thousand businesses out there. So you just click on it and say, like I say, you ask whether you're looking for a bar, a restaurant, biker friendly lodging, biker friendly camping. Just put in the zip code where you're at, or you can even hit the button that says use my current location. We don't use your location unless you give us permission to. If you're on a mobile phone, once you hit that button, it'll pinpoint you just like on a Google map and show you everything within 20 miles of you. So it's a great for when you're on the road. So, and then, your events are out there, especially the charity events. We love promoting the charity events. For those people looking for additional promotion, we do advertise. When you look at the CycleFish calendar, you'll see some banner ads. They're not intrusive. They just kind of show up like, an image ad throughout the calendar.
So if we wanted to put, say, the 99% Radio Network on a banner ad, right? What would a small little banner ad for us, or for anybody, cost?
It really varies by region. We sell ads a couple ways. We sell site-wide ads. So if you want it to be, for something like 99% Radio, of course, you're looking for an audience across the country. So we'd probably do, a small world. So we do a small, site-wide ad for you. We can narrow it down again since our 80% of the people that visit our site stop by the event calendar. I mean, every biker, no matter what they come to our site for, to read a blog, maybe ask a question in the forum about, how do I do this? How do I, change the brakes on a Softail or whatever. They ask questions, they get answers. But while they're there, they always click that motorcycle event button to see what's happening near them. So that's the majority of our traffic. So if you wanted to advertise locally, you could advertise on, the event calendar for, for your area. And that's something new we started. We just started offering sponsorships. So we're allowing one main sponsor per state to sponsor our state calendars. And those are kind of expensive, but you do get every view of the state calendar, plus any event that's within that state. If people go to that event or find that event on a search engine on our website, your banner ad will also display on that event if it's happening within that state. So they're mostly being bought by, attorneys is the major buyer of those, because they're normally, statewide, and they of course can, are looking to get their names out there and get as many impressions as possible. So, God forbid you are in a motorcycle accident, you do remember the name of that attorney when you're laying in the hospital bed there, scrolling through Google trying to find an attorney to represent you. You'll say, "Hey, I've heard of this guy before. I don't know where, but I've seen this guy like 12 times in the last month." It's probably because you saw him on CycleFish. So that's a great program.
Muscle memory. It's muscle memory that's going to be on your, when you're in that bed, you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, Biker Wolfpack. I'm going to Biker Wolfpack," or whatever it is.
But the banner ads also work great for the events, because, you take somebody like Laconia, that's in New Hampshire. If they list their event, which they do every year, it's only going to show up in our New Hampshire calendar because that's where they are. I mean, how many people actually look at our New Hampshire motorcycle event calendar, to be honest, with you? So what they do is they buy a banner ad in pretty much all the states on the East Coast, all the way from New England, pretty much down to, the southern tip of the East Coast and, out west a little bit, because they know that's where their audience is. So you can buy those banners from multiple states if you're an event. And to mention, for the charity events, we do offer 50% off our ad prices, which are actually fairly low anyway. I mean, you can get in for under $100 for an ad, and a local ad within your state.
That's affordable.
For an event. But we do give 50% off for any charity event or a nonprofit event, and we'll even create the banner ad for you for free. Normally we charge for that if you're a for-profit event. So remember that if you got a charity event, you want to get the word out, you want to get a lot of people in there. A lot of the charities say, well, we try to give 100% of the money to charities. And I'm saying, look, it's going to cost you, for your state, maybe $60, $75 to run an ad. You're charging $25 for the poker run. If we send you an extra 50 people, do the math. It's like, how much do we add to your charity?
And that runs throughout the month, correct?
That runs for a month. And, for charity events, sometimes we'll do them a little longer. If you contact me 6 weeks prior to your event, I'll probably run the ad from the day you contact me up until the day of the event. For the for-profit events, we're a little more strict. We'll actually charge you for a month and a half, but we try to be pretty forgiving. I mean, we can't give free ads. I'd love to give a free ad to every charity event, but last year alone, we listed 4,200 charity events in our calendar. If I gave a free ad to every single charity event, I'd spend my life designing free ads. So
yeah, but you're looking at 4,200 charity events. How many events? And that's just charity events.
Yeah,
that's not including everything else. And and if it's being hit 1 million times a month,
right,
that's huge. You're not going to get that on any of the major channels on TV.
No, you're not. Well, that's for the entire country. That's for all 50 states, and we have other calendars out there. We have our main calendar, which you can see all the events throughout the country. We have our major event calendar, which shows only the major events. So that's so for each state, it's going to vary. A couple 100,000 in a big couple 100,000 in a big state like Texas. Rhode Island's probably going to get less than 10,000 views a month. To be honest with you,
I get it, but
yeah.
But that's going to give you more visibility than just put it.
Right. Oh yeah,
coffee shop.
And not just blowing smoke here. I really can't think of any event that's bought an ad from us in the past that has not come back if it's an annual event and bought an ad from us for the whatever the years coming up. So speaking years, the years coming up. So everybody loves, they talk to their visitors or attendees of the event. They say, "Where'd you hear about us?" And the biggest name they ever hear is CycleFish. We heard about you on CycleFish. We saw your ad on CycleFish. So just a great way to get it out there.
No doubt.
Yeah. So enough about CycleFish in general. Let me just tell your audience here about a couple exciting things. If you're not on CycleFish and not looking, Sturgis just passed. We're rolling toward the end of the summer here, but there are still a lot of major events coming up across the country, as well as all the local and regional events. We've got the Indian Bike Week going on right now up in Wisconsin. It's mostly Indian riders, but every motorcyclist is welcome up there. It's running now through August 18th. The Four Corners Rally happening up there in Durango, Colorado, on the corner of Colorado, Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. That's a good sized rally. That's happening the end of this month. The Easy Riders Rodeo, the world famous Easy Riders Rodeo, is happening in Ohio the end of this month, running through the Labor Day weekend. So, and then there's a lot more coming up in September, October down in the southern states. We still got a lot going on, through October. So there's a lot out there. People are thinking they don't, that the riding season is over. Daytona starts it and Sturgis ends it. It's like, no, I'm looking now, just major events. I think we've got probably about 15, 18 more events.
Riding season.
We just really feel like
Texas took a break for a few months.
Yeah, we're getting into it. Yeah, I mean, we got the Lone Star Rally that's going to be kicking off over in Galveston. I think that's in November. So Yep.
Lone Star Rally November 6th through the 9th down there in Galveston. Roscoe's Chili Challenge.
Mayhem.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Talked to Johnny on Monday. I was actually on the Motorcycle Mayhem radio show on Monday. So you know, and then, you know, we've got even into November, you got Roscoe's Chili Challenge happening in Florida. January, we got Gibtown Bike Fest coming up. Yeah, and if you're making plans in advance, I think we already have probably just a little over 200 events listed for 2026 already, believe it or not. So, you know, people are getting the word out there earlier. And actually, the next time I'm on your show, I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm putting something together to let people know the best way to promote their motorcycle events, you know, not just on CycleFish, but even if you're putting it on CycleFish or you're putting it on social media, you know, what you need to put out there. You know, we've got a team of editors here that find the events that people don't list on CycleFish. We find them on Facebook or, you know, on the individual websites or whatever, and you wouldn't believe how hard it is it's like pulling teeth to get the amount of information we want to put out there so people know what to expect, know how to get there, and all that type of stuff. And some people just put out there, you know, Poker Run, Joe's Bar, you know, bumfuck Idaho. It's like, okay, if you're not from bumfuck Idaho, you don't know where Joe's Bar is, so maybe a street address would help, you know, or you know, or
are there certain tags that, or hashtags, or or anything like that? Do those even work? Or
they work somewhat. You know, it's just a lot of them are overused. You know, if you hashtag, you know, typically your city name or your state name and motorcycle event, it works pretty well. If you hashtag this motorcycle event, I think that's been hashtagged like over 250,000 times. You're just, you know, you're going to have as much chance of getting seen with the hashtag as you are just being out there in the search. So, you know, people tend to look for the real popular hashtags, and you know, sometimes you don't want to do that. Sometimes you want to look for the little more focused hashtag where somebody's actually going to come to your event and not just see you out there when it wasn't necessarily looking for. So like I say, I'm going to put something together so you know, we can talk to the audience the next time I'm on the show about you know, how to properly promote, how to properly provide the information for motorcycle events. You know, I know everybody wants to do good, but you know, we don't want your event looking like a ghost town, especially if it's a charity or a fundraising event. You know, they're the biggest culprits, and nothing against them. I know everybody with those charity organizations has other jobs or not, you know, professional promoters, you know, of events. So, but I just want to leave some tips for them on, you know, how they can get the word out there, you know,
that'll
get it out there correctly.
Because that's, you know, you hear that complaint all the time is, oh, not a lot of people showed up. Well, it's because you're doing something wrong.
At all.
Yeah, they didn't promote at all.
They didn't promote at all.
Yeah, yeah, or they promote it, you know, too late. Now,
that was it.
Yep. Now I know bikers are, you know, not the biggest advocates of planning ahead. You know, most of us start looking on Wednesday for what we're going to do on Saturday. But you know, for your events, you do have to start getting that word out there earlier. You know, I see a lot of that. I mean, you know, you're a big user of social media. I know you are. And I'm sure you see it on Facebook. The first time you've ever heard about an event that's happening right down the street from you is on Thursday. It says this Saturday, you know, giant poker run. Well, it's not going to be a giant poker run if you're just telling people about it on Thursday. Okay.
Right.
So
they already made plans. Right. So
yeah,
there's different degrees of marketing, especially when you're trying to plan an event. There's actually a formula, and I'm sure you're going to share it with us when next time you come on.
Yeah. Yep, we'll share a whole lot of useful information out there, and working with my you know, my editors, my social media team, and we're putting together some very useful information that'll help people out there, you know, get their events promoted correctly, and you know, get a lot of people out there. So,
all right,
yeah, hey, I really enjoyed listening to your last guest. That was pretty interesting.
Shiner with the Southern Dogs and Bikers Against Bullying, man, he has dedicated his life to the children of the state of Texas, of North Texas. And he's really done an amazing job with that foundation.
That's great, because that, you know, this bullying thing is just getting a little out of hand. You know, and I'm getting really tired of, you know, seeing people, you know, instead of jumping in and doing something about it, what do? They hold their cell phones up and post it on social media. You know, that just pisses me off. It's like, you know, put your damn phone down and jump, or you turn your phone around and dial 911. Do something, damn it. You know, I hate seeing that. It's like, look how cool this is. This poor girl's getting beat up by 6 other girls in the bathroom at, you know, junior high school. It's like, yeah, that's cool. Aren't you big and tough?
They just had that big fight. It was all over the news. It was caught on camera, but you had to see everybody circled around. Everybody had their phones up like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like,
I'm gonna be the one walking around like knocking all the phones.
This guy's getting kicked in the face. He's getting pummeled by 3 guys, and nobody is doing a thing except videotaping. It's a
exactly.
horrible society when we've come down to that.
I know. It's just, how many likes can I get, even if it's the worst thing? It's just like, we run a pretty popular, what we call group on Facebook called Biker Crap. And, people can post out there what they want. And I don't know why everyone is so obsessed with posting pictures of motorcycle accidents. I don't want to see motorcycle accidents. Okay. I want to see people, enjoying riding down the street. I want to see people doing biker games. I want to, see stuff like that. These people are just obsessed with posting motorcycle accidents on these groups on social media. I just don't get it. Why they're so obsessed with motorcycle accidents and sharing. You look at the amount of shares they get. I mean, if it's really a gory, tragic accident, it'll get 200,000 shares in the first 3 days it's out there.
Yeah. And it's a violation of that guy's person's privacy, man. Nobody wants for a family member to see their loved one all mangled up or hurt. Yeah, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
Basis,
yeah. And I understand. We need to know there's accidents out there, but we don't need to get that carried away with it. I mean, we need to know that there's inherent dangers of motorcycling. We need to be safe out there. We need to be alert out there. We need to do everything we can to alert motor vehicle drivers that we are out there. But like I say, just to post those accidents, the ones I do find kind of interesting, though, I hate to say it, are the idiots that do wheelies and come over backwards on a public street. It's like, okay, if you're going to be stupid, you deserve to get mocked on social media.
I want to see you fall on your ass. Lucky
if you're going to
roll, we got to roll for our next guest. But I want
no worries.
Thank you so much, brother. And we will connect after the show, and we will do some bigger and better things, and we'll get with you.
Sounds great. I'm really glad I came back. Got back on your show here. I'm loving your show. Like I say, I think I told you on the phone. Your show has, it's night and day. Your show has come a long way. It's just such a great show to watch now. I'm loving it. Two of you are doing an excellent job hosting it. All right, y'all take care. Ride safe out there. Love y'all. Talk to you soon.
Also on Mondays on Motorcycle Mayhem with Johnny Rizzo, correct?
Yes.
All right. Check out Lucky on CycleFish and Mondays on Motorcycle Mayhem with Johnny Rizzo. Lucky, stay cool in Arizona, brother.
Will do. Take care. Bye.
All right, man. That was Lucky with CycleFish. I know coming up next is the famous Mongo Log right after these messages.
I'm Sassy Sin with Battle and Betties, and I ride with the 99% Radio.
Biker Wolfpack Law is a safety organization founded by myself alongside Robert Howell with the primary focus of motorcycle safety, advocacy for injured bikers, and just general protection for those injured while riding motorcycles in the great state of Texas. Biker Wolfpack Law is a division of Glenn Larson Law Injury Attorneys, which is my firm. What's different about Biker Wolfpack Law is it's a community-based, event-based connection component to make sure that motorcyclists have all of the safety information they need, all of the legal information they need, and frankly, if needed, that full-blown legal advocacy in times of injury through no fault of their own.
One of our big events is we do ASM classes, which are accident scene management classes, which are put on with the Road Guardians, group of riders that are usually EMTs, doctors, nurses that also ride. And so they know what can happen when you're out there by yourself. And so it's a very intense class, like how to do tourniquets, how to get a helmet off of a person without hurting their neck more, how to get somebody out of the middle of the road. We do those a couple times a year, and the more safe riders are out there, the better it is.
The second division and component of Biker Wolfpack Law is to sponsor local musicians at bike nights or other community events that involve motorcyclists, but also just the community as a whole. And then third is larger charity organization events or rides to get out in the fresh air and have some fun. What I love most about representing bikers and motorcyclists across the great state of Texas is really one thing. It's about hearing the story. It's about going to motorcycle events, constantly meeting new people and making new connections. One of the reasons why I started Biker Wolfpack Law was to defeat and counteract many of the biases that are out there that, quote, motorcyclists are just dangerous. make sure that motorcyclists are seen as exactly who they are, very hardworking, very responsible, and very dedicated individuals that deserve the justice that they need.
Hi y'all, I'm Celeste and I ride with the 99.
Hey, this is Tex McDormand with Arcane Mania and I ride with 99.
Never mind that shit. Here comes Mungo.
Ooh. Welcome, Mongo.
Am I here? Can you hear me now?
Can hear you now, brother. Can hear you now.
Hey, so since everybody's talking about it, guess what the high was in Napa today?
97.
A balmy 78.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're having a little heat wave out here.
That's winter here too. That's winter here.
Oh, we lost your audio.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yep, gotcha.
I'm back. All right. Yeah. No, yeah, I suffer through the weather, but I put up with it. It's tough at times.
Hey, but 78's nice cigar drinking, whiskey drinking weather, looking over the hills of Napa Valley.
Knowing that the grapes are maturing and eventually will be picked in the next couple of months to create wine that I do not personally drink, but
You don't even drink wine.
that's how we make money out here.
But you can please send it to me. I like reds.
Hey, you're talking about Faustino, speaking about cigars, man. Tell us a little bit about Faustino cigars, brother.
Well, listen, Jose is a third generation cigar maker. He was taught how to make cigars by his grandfather in Cuba. Jose ultimately left Cuba, made it to South America, taught himself English. He and his wife moved to Texas. They established the first Faustino cigars in Royce City, which is where I met him. Then they opened a second shop in Dallas, and now he's actually got a lounge in. God dang it! It's right along the. It's up to where Gunner and shit. I'm losing track. It's in your area though. It's right along the Texas Tollway, north of Royce, north of Rowlett.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I think I know what it is.
Wiley.
No, north of Rowlett would
Wiley.
be.
It's in Wiley.
Wiley.
Yeah. So he's actually doing really well. I mean, his business has taken off, and I'm happy for him because he's a great guy. He makes a quality product. As a matter of fact, he's doing so well. He goes on a lot of vacations, which kind of makes me upset because I call him up and say, "Hey, brother, I'm ready for another shipment." He goes, "Oh no, I'm in South America right now, or wherever the hell I'm at." Like, oh, perfect. So, yeah, so I actually have to, as soon as I get a shipment, I have to call him and say, "I'm ready for another shipment now."
Nice. Well, hopefully he's going to see his schedule. And once he can confirm his schedule is cleared, he will be
at our event.
He said he would be at the event if he is not booked anywhere else.
Fantastic.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys got hooked up together because he will be a great addition for you guys because he makes a quality product.
Yep.
And it's a baked biker pie rally.
There we go. You can make some sweet cigars, sweet stogies.
There you go.
All right, brother. So what do we got planned today for the Mongo log?
Today's Mongo log is liberals versus conservatives.
Ooh.
Isn't it every week?
Ooh, there's gonna be some black eyes.
So I let Rocky read it, and she calls me and she goes, "You didn't say anything about the conservatives." I go, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "You didn't say anything bad about conservatives." I go, "Half of it's about conservatives." She goes, "Oh, I'm only 2 pages into it." I go, oh, "Okay, I'm sorry. Don't complain about it till you read it all. Then complain about it."
Yeah,
so, yeah, I hit both sides.
That's like saying the movie sucked and you only was in there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, how do you know?
How do you know?
Yeah. So anyway, here we go.
Let's hit it off with the famous monologue.
All right. Liberals generally advocate for government action to promote equality and address social issues, while conservatives emphasize personal responsibility, limited government, and traditional values. These differing beliefs shape their approaches to the various political and social issues. Liberalism and conservatism represent two distinct philosophies that help shape political, economic, and social ideologies across the globe. These perspectives influence government, help form public policy, and steer national discourse. Despite the nuanced nature of both schools of thought, people often simplify them into binary opposites. The liberal mindset tends to oppose the death penalty for criminals convicted of even the most heinous crimes, but are rabidly in favor of mothers murdering their own children via abortion at every opportunity. They will tell you that you don't need a gun, but will also call for defunding the police, allowing rioters to run wild in their cities throughout 2020. They are surprisingly okay with murdering prominent conservative figures. Liberals will simultaneously tell you that it's the Republicans that are waging a war against women, even though they, the liberal left, rather famously can't tell you what a woman is. They also openly favor allowing male cross-dressers to stay in battered women's shelters, women's prisons, women's locker rooms, women's bathrooms, and compete in women's sports. This all seems very ironic since a liberal does not seem to know what a woman is. It's kind of weird. A liberal can go to an animal shelter and look at a dog that is available for adoption. They will check the dog's gender if they happen to have a preference and select either a male or a female based upon their observations. This is a very basic level of defining a gender without using large, compound, or even scientific sounding words. They check between its legs and then they can instantly tell you male or female. But when it comes to a human, that same process apparently is too complicated for the layperson to make that type of determination. A liberal will also leave their expensive homes, drive to the airport in an SUV, and then fly overseas in a private jet to participate in a global warming conference where they will tell everyone else that the only way to save the planet is to dramatically cut back on their extravagant lifestyles. Liberals send their kids to private schools, but will fight tooth and nail to try and prevent other parents from being able to have the same choice with their tax dollars. A liberal will tell you that Black Americans living in a state governed entirely by Democrats are having a hard time because white Republicans who don't live anywhere near them are all racist. Just to make this understandable for some of our sports fans out there, the reason that the New York Jets can't win the Super Bowl is because the New York Mets suck at baseball. Just to slow it down even more, one has nothing to do with the other, but that's the excuse that they're trying to use. Liberals will do everything in their power to keep actual criminals out of jail, but when someone like Daniel Penny, Kyle Rittenhouse, or the McCluskeys defend themselves from criminals putting their lives in danger, liberals want to put them all in jail. They will tell you that they believe in science, except, when it comes to issues involving being able to change genders at will, or when it comes to preventing COVID with masks. They get offended if you say they're unpatriotic, but then they'll run down America at every opportunity and burn the American flag. Liberals constantly bash rich people as being greedy, sneer at Christians, and hold straight white men in disdain, and then they'll claim that the only reason that any of these people could possibly vote against them is because they must be Nazis. They'll tell you that Nazis deserve to be punished, but turn around and claim that pretty much everyone who disagrees with them is a Nazi. Liberals constantly tell you that Trump is a despot with totalitarian tendencies, and then turn around and support censorship themselves. They support a rigidly controlled free press, political violence aimed at their enemies, and a captured government that pursues their aims, whether they're technically in charge of it or not. Now, before any liberals get their panties twisted, because I've exposed a few obvious truths about the left, listen up. I'm now going to expose a few obvious truths about the goddamn flag-waving patriotic conservatives on the right. If you can just ignore and get past, millions of deaths, can you think of a funnier time than when all the right-wing trolls who got their jollies from owning the libs and touting how tough they were with their red meat diets and gas-guzzling trucks while calling everyone else a snowflake were suddenly gasping for air when they had to wear just a mask for more than 5 minutes. Those were fun times when all those tough meat and potato craving Americans used to come make fun of the kids with asthma were suddenly crying about shortness of breath and CO2 poisoning. Now, continuing on with my right-wing bashing and then dovetailing it nicely into a QAnon narrative, conservatives are obsessed with the idea that liberals of all kinds being pedophiles and groomers, despite there being zero supporting evidence of this. Like a bully on the playground using the latest insult they've just learned at home from overhearing their dad, MAGA conservatives label everything and everyone on the left as being pedophiles or pedophile supporting deep state, Pizzagate, LGBTQ plus socialist idiots. Whether it's George Soros or Ketanji Brown Jackson, they all somehow seem to circle back to conservatives sexually abusing and exploiting children. Given the documented history of Christian religious organizations in this country, as well as the Boy Scouts of America, and the fact that GOP politicians have been involved in more recent and notable scandals regarding the sexual abuse of minors, this feels like a classic example of every accusation being made by either party is also a confession. Ted Cruz recently claimed at this year's Conservative Political Action Conference that liberals have canceled stand-up comedy. Freedom of speech is being trampled upon daily with the notion of political correctness. The plan is to eliminate the so-called hate speech and to promote a cancel culture which has grown into one trying to erase history, encouraging lawlessness, muting citizens, and violating the free exchange of ideas, thoughts, and speech. Surprisingly enough, thanks to a compliant and extremely anti-right media, we have learned that conservatism is essentially just racism, and our imperial wizard is just crazy Donald Trump. Liberals wholeheartedly believe that conservatives' indignation is really just anger over the fact that they're just marginalizing folks, mostly due to social media. Now, the left can and does call them out for being all those things, and they regularly say they are not, while further promoting their racist, sexist, homophobic, and transphobic agendas in addition to white mob violence. Believe me, it's tough to get through some of these bullshit articles that I read to get information for these mongologs. But yes, white mob violence is a term that I picked up. The left firmly believes that these put upon conservatives are really pissed about. What they're really pissed about isn't censorship or cancellation, it's consequences indeed. It's about consequences. In my opinion, however, it's actually about the lack of consequences that the left-leaning mobs have to endure. In my opinion, if 5 black youth were all armed with guns, were to rob any non-black victim who happened to be large and overweight, some less sensitive individuals than me might call that hypothetical person fat, then during that robbery, and they were to shoot this fat non-black victim, the media would trip over themselves, spinning the facts. The headline would read something like this: if he had been in better shape and not fat, the armed youth probably would have missed him. Or because of his sloth, he was basically begging to be targeted. The mainstream media is biased and full of shit. I am part of the media, and I'll admit that I am biased. I at least, however, try to present a factual account and even support the left's agenda, even if, in my opinion, it's out of this world fantasies. If you ever get the feeling that some people are just angry people who are trying to find things to be angry about, you are correct. And they are probably watching news programs on one of the many mainstream media channels, or even the singular conservative choice of Fox News to get their talking points. According to the left, the biggest danger to taking your child to a drag show is that a conservative Christian could show up with a gun at the event and do harm. This is not hyperbole. It's an attempt at humor, but an actual statement made by the mainstream media. On a personal note, thank you to the mainstream media for reminding me why I, for the most part, don't like people. And that, my friends, is that. Whiskey improves with age, and I improve with whiskey. My name is Mongo. Whiskey goes in, wisdom comes out. I smoke cigars and I know things. Mongo is out.
Love it.
Love it, love it, love it. But you hit it right on the head, Mongo. You got to take. That's why I like our platform here at Fishbowl, because we're not bound by any rules of.
We don't have HR.
We don't have HR. So whatever side, we're not bound by left or right. We kind of try to stay right in the middle on a lot of aspects. But
maybe a little bit more right.
We're more on the right. We are, and I'm proud to say that we're more on the right. We're more conservative. But what you said about comedy is so true, because they've canceled almost every conservative comic out there, especially here in the DFW area. You look at some of it's a lot of left Trump bashing comics out there. And I'll tell you right now, I used to be up on stage and I saw this change. Some of my jokes that would land 5-6 years ago would never land today. People would walk out.
Oh yeah. Well, I've seen a couple times now. There's a new group with Tim Allen, Rosie O'Donnell. No, not Rosie O'Donnell. Not Rosie O'Donnell.
Bringing back all my childhood sitcoms.
The other big girl that's no longer big. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr, and also
from Micah Molly.
Goldie Hawn's husband. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
They've started a group of actors and show business people that are conservative thinking, because they're being basically pushed out of the entertainment industry. So they're starting their own group.
You said Roseanne's on there? Doesn't she have a pot farm in Hawaii?
I think so.
Yeah, I like her.
Well, we're seeing that in Texas now. With
a macadamia farm. I think she's nuts too.
She's nuts. You see it now that a lot of the media now is shifting its gears to Texas. You see the success of Yellowstone and Landman coming up.
Yep.
And these sitcoms and movies are now all coming here because of what Hollywood has actually become. A lot of these actors and actresses want to move away from that stigma that Hollywood has portrayed for so long. They want to get out there and get back into their craft. And here in Texas, they can provide a craft, and you see them doing it. Landman has been very successful. Yellowstone has been very successful.
You've named one director.
Oh yeah.
He did all of that.
Yeah, well, he did.
He's very successful in Texas.
He Taylor Sheridan, man, he brought it here, and things are starting to pop off. You see now more film shoots out of California and more into the red states, because they're not bound by these protests or these social biases.
Tulsa King, I heard.
Tulsa King, Oklahoma.
Actually, no, they're gonna film it in California this season.
Really?
He wanted to be close to his family or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that is bullshit. But I like Tulsa King. I did like.
I do like Tulsa King.
Me too, man. I'm glad.
Sylvester, what are you doing?
I'm glad it's coming back
I
out.
like this show too. I watch at the end of a lot of these shows. A lot of stuff is actually being done in Canada now too.
Oh yeah.
You see a lot of stuff coming out of Canada.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something. Did you see because I do watch Fox, and Gutfeld was on late night with Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, I was guessing.
You were right. You were 100% right. Which was a weird dynamic, man.
I've actually got that segment recorded. I haven't watched the recording yet because I just haven't had time, but I've seen the highlights of it both on the news and on Gutfeld's show. So yeah, he did a good job. And
I think
come out just tout it. He's the king of late night. but he didn't come out and just start bashing the left. He just came out and told funny stories.
Yeah, and I think it went real well. And I think he just didn't want to end up canceled like Howard Stern off
Have
Sirius.
you heard the numbers on Stern lately?
No.
I think at the height of Howard Stern, and many years ago, I was a listening fan.
Oh yeah.
He was in like the 30 some odd million listeners daily, right? Daily. He's down to less than 200,000 a day.
Wow. Well, it's because
I still envy him. It's more than what we got.
If Sirius renews his contract, it's going to be at a huge reduction of his pay.
Yeah, but you know what? It's people like that who changed their whole
he turned it all around.
All their views. He alienated his true listener base, and you know what? He's got millions and millions of dollars now, so he doesn't really give a shit about anybody else. He could live happily ever after for the rest of his life and not care about anybody else. And that's what pisses me off. You have all these liberal actors who live behind 10-foot walls, have their own security.
They live behind walls?
Yes.
They don't like walls.
They don't like walls, but they live behind them. How
They need to
hypocritical.
keep people out that they don't want in their house?
Yes.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
I don't think the liberal politicians ought to have walls, gates, or locks on their doors.
No, open door, man.
I don't see any of them
with cots in the front yard and popcorn machines in the driveway.
I don't see any. And you have a popcorn
I do.
machine.
I'm stuck on that still.
Yes, that it didn't work.
It didn't work.
I don't see any of these liberal celebrity millionaires inviting any of these illegal aliens into their homes.
7-bedroom home.
That's right.
Yeah.
Why
well,
aren't they?
When Florida sent those guys up to Martha's Vineyard, they were all gathered up and escorted out like within a week.
Yes. How? I don't think they know the term hypocrite or hypocritical.
No.
If it's in their vocabulary. It is such. I mean, it's such a word that you never want to be called a hypocrite. You never want to be called. I mean, it's like being called.
Thief.
Yeah.
Almost.
Huh?
It's like almost like a thief.
It's a thief. That's right.
You're being called out as a liar.
Yeah. It is. Man. It. That's why I got to stop watching the news. I don't know how you. I don't know how you do it.
I don't. I just listen to Mongo every week.
Yeah, Mongo brings the truth.
Yeah,
Mongo and that's what everybody should do. Everybody's got to tune into Mongo and listen to Mongo.
Fuck everything else.
There you go.
Build your wall around a $1 million home.
Well, Mongo, you sounded like you're losing your voice a little bit.
Yeah,
you sounded like a 13-year-old kid going through puberty a little bit.
He's been hanging out with his wife the past week.
Puberty was a fun time for me. I'm hoping I'm going through an adult puberty. I'm discovering things about myself.
Oh, that's a whole. That's a whole nother segment.
Are there books under your bed?
Books? You have books? I thought they were magazines.
Oh no.
You have a book?
I got books.
He's got books.
I got books. Hardcover. And that's another thing. Bring back Playboy. Kids need Playboy.
They got it. It's just on your phone.
It's on your phone now.
It's tough to stick a computer. It's tough to stick a computer on between mattresses.
Beta.
Yeah. Binoculars at your neighbor. What?
Oh, what? Binoculars at neighbor?
I don't know what you're talking
You went
about.
someplace, man.
And it's about that time. It's 5:59 here, guys.
Mongo, once again, brother, I appreciate everything you do each and every week for our listeners. And Judy Lamp is on right now, and she's saying, interested in Mongo Log. Love that you research and bring out both sides. And that's what it's all about, man.
He swings both ways.
You swing both ways.
Doesn't hurt.
You swing both ways?
It doesn't hurt.
All right. Brothers, stay well, stay blessed. We'll say hello to Faustino for you. And I appreciate the connection with him as well. Can't wait to see you. Me and Tig will be flying out hopefully soon to spend at least a weekend or something with you.
I will not.
Good. Appreciate it. That'd be great.
We got to come out. All right, brother. You stay well. Tell Rocky I said hello.
I'll do it. Y'all take care.
Take care. That was the
Bye.
famous Mongo Log with
Famous.
Mongo, bringing it to you each and every week
Oh.
as he does, man. All right, man. We're about to wrap it up. I want to thank Chance behind the board for making all this magic happen. I want to thank Micah Long from Texas Harley Davidson, Ken Harrison with Bikers Against Bullying, and Lucky from CycleFish. Next week, man, we got coming up. We got from the Celebrity Softball Classic, the singer-songwriter Janie Balderas. I think I'm saying it right. Janie Balderas. She will be in studio. She's on tour right now, but she's going to be coming in to the studio next week, along with the Good Old Boys, MC, man, making doing good things for our community out there. And until next week, man, if you could be anything in this world, please be kind. Peace.